It's been do or die for this team since Thursday morning. She is moving on to the final six. And every time they've stepped on the ice, Kate Cameron will move on. They've won 4 straight wins for Kate Cameron and company. The underdogs are now just 2 wins from a championship. Today, though, they face the 6-time Scotties winner, Jennifer Jones. The semifinal from Calgary. Next.
It's been a wonderful venue all week long. Wind sport in the distance, and one of these teams, we're down to the final 3, will represent Canada at the Worlds in Canada, Sydney, Nova Scotia in March. But first up, what a semifinal. Battle of Manitoba, Cameron versus Jones. Come on inside Winsport. As always, glad you're watching our final day coverage here on TSN. I'm Brian Mudrick. What a run it's been for Kate Cameron. She's won 4 straight games to get here. It's been must-win curling since Thursday, including a win versus the defending champs, Carrie Anerson. And could this be the final game ever at the Scotties for Jennifer Jones? You know, it's been an emotional week for her fan base, her family, her teammates. But you know, the 6-time Scotties champ wants to play one more time tonight in that final. You know why we love curling so much? Last night, the 1-2 page playoff game, it was fantastic. Must-see TV. Rachel Homan versus Jennifer Jones. Between these two skiffs, 9 Scotties championships. This came down in 10 to the final rock. You saw Jennifer's Yellowstone. It is right there on the hearts. Rachel needs the pin, has to curl up, and will it? Oh, it does. At the last little scooch, comes over. And she told me earlier today after their practice that was a team shot. So it comes down to 11. Why not extra ends when you got 2 of the best in the business? Final stone. Jennifer Jones has to make this to guarantee a spot directly to the final tonight. She'll hit her yellow, but drives it by the red. And it's a stolen win for Rachel Homan. Frustration for Jones, and how about this celebration? They're cooking right now, undefeated, and they advance directly to tonight's final. The semifinal all set up. Jones, Cameron, with more, the voice of curling in Canada, Vic Rauter.
And Brian, they just wait now for the introduction onto the ice here at Winsport. Kate Cameron and, of course, Jennifer Jones. As we say hello, Canada, so nice to be with you again. Joe is here, Russ is here. I don't think I met a person today walking into this building that didn't say, Joe, what a game last night. It had everything.
It really did. Roxon play the whole game. There were fantastic shots made by both teams and some misses. We expected to see both teams empty the tank, and we did.
All right, so is that tank empty, do you think, somewhat for Jennifer Jones?
I don't think so, but it certainly was one of those games that you stare at the ceiling at 4 in the morning. But you've got 3 World Juniors on the team. You got Jennifer Jones. The tank's full.
Okay, let's meet them now as they make their way out. This is the walk, of course, as they enter this full building. And from the Granite Curling Club, the mother club in Winnipeg, dating back to 1880, Kate Cameron, and by her own admission, she's here on house money. She just wanted to make the playoffs. That was the goal. She's 1 game away from the final.
And she's 1 game away from the final because of her intensity. I absolutely love that, the focus. One of the best ice readers in this building, and more importantly, in a sudden death game, Kate's communication to the team is off the charts.
Now from the St. Vital Curling Club in Winnipeg, the Altona Curling Clubs. Oh, yes, we know. Prior to the event, swan song, no more 4-player teams for her. I thought last night we may have seen some undue pressure put on herself.
I think so, Vic. The front 3 were so impressive. Best game of the week for them. But Jennifer Jones, I cannot remember the last time she missed a shot for the win in a big game.
It's time now to meet the Tames for this semifinal.
Team Manitoba Cameron. At lead, Mackenzie Elias. Second, Kelsey Rock. Third, Megan Walter. And the skip, Kate Cameron. It is now my great pleasure to introduce you to Team Manitoba Jones. Lead, Lauren Lenatine. Second, Emily Zacharias. Third, Carly Burgess. And the skip, Jennifer Jones.
Meet the Teams is brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. We'll find out how it goes. Which team will move on to the final against Rachel Homan? It is the semifinal of the Scotties, and it is next.
If this run back is made, it is for 3.
Trying to hold it up. Burgess, let it time. Got it!
It's the 4-foot. What great judgment by the brushers, and what a great throw by Jennifer Jones.
Well, this is to keep them in it. Okay, here you go. One across. Sit down. Oh, that's a great shot. That is a pressure shot by Kate Cameron.
The 2024 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is presented by Scotties Facial Tissue. Unleash the Scotties. By Home Hardware. Here's how. By PointsBet, the official sports gaming partner of Curling Canada. And by BKT Tires. Growing together.
I always wonder at this moment which team may be the calmest. Is it Jennifer Jones? Maybe a little rattled after last night's loss. Certainly, of any player you'd want to give the last rock to, it would be her. And then, of course, the calmness of Kate Cameron, who we have seen at the third position for so many years. Seems to get a little bit amped up, but now really just to use the cliche, playing within herself, Russ. There's not a lot of anxiousness there.
No, it's funny, you know, you always put pressure on yourself, but when you're seeing it like Kate is, there's that much less pressure. She's focused, she's dialed in.
So Jones will have the last rock. Record of 6-2 to 5-3 for Cameron. Last rock playing the Yellowstones, brushed down. Middle of the 12, and to get us underway. From the Granite Curling Club in Winnipeg, the Cameron lead is Mackenzie Elias.
Holding still.
You talk, Vic, about everybody stopping us and talk about last night's game. You would think after a bitter loss like that, Jennifer would keep it clean for a couple ends. I think we're going to see the exact opposite, don't you, Joe?
I think so. If she's feeling the way she normally feels in these big games,
Oh my gosh, my leg.
I'd expect to see that aggression.
Here we go. Here comes the corner guard with a perfectly placed Team Cameron rock.
Little tight on line here.
Okay, go for line.
Where are we? We're close. Stay down. Little tight.
It's okay.
Stay down. Yeah. Looks like.
Now, this decision,
Yep. Head down.
Joe, isn't made now. It's made in a team meeting before, isn't it? I mean, you know what your game plan is coming out.
Yeah, and for Manitoba Jones, they know that Team Cameron likely doesn't want to put the pressure on to start. It's their first time. This is their biggest game as a team ever.
All right, keys to the game, and we will start with Kate Cameron.
Well, we become our thoughts, and as deep as that is for me, Vic, it's a shaky start, but the first time skip for Kate Cameron, you can give her a bye because it was her first time. After those last 4 in a row, all sudden death. You have to believe, and it's the only way you're going to win this thing if you think you can win this thing. And delayed corner with hammer. Don't get into it with Jones. Hit and roll off to the side, throw your delayed corner, then you can get an easy deuce.
We gotta be out. We gotta be out. Line's great if we're out. Sit. Good.
And to the center line, keys now for Jennifer Jones.
And as we've already seen, they need to be aggressive early, put the pressure on their opponent, who you have to assume is uncomfortable in this scenario. And we'll also need some vintage Jones today. We saw her miss a shot for the win yesterday. That was wild to me, and even more wild was the frustration after. She doesn't normally wear it on her sleeve like that. She was out of this rink so fast.
Not bad.
Keys to the game are brought to you by sponge towels, paper towels. Nothing absorbs
Gonna have to go.
like
Not
it.
yet. I'd like it
So
above
the
the tee.
in corner.
Go, Em. Yep, go.
Cap.
Curl.
And now around that
Yeah,
corner.
go, 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 go. Nice spot.
So the intent now of Cameron is to keep it away from that corner.
Do you ever like one more?
I think so.
Yeah, keep them busy down the middle
It
here.
has been, Kels.
Just high.
Jones is saying, I'm trying to score 2.
That's okay, but it's not great if you're here.
You can't hit the guard.
High.
You can't
What do you
really get
prefer?
at the buried
I think
one.
it's that or the
Okay,
freeze
high
then.
first.
What?
We're thinking high guard.
Okay. And then rip on your second.
This is the absolute right call. That's what I meant in my keys for Cameron. If that top rock, it would be a yellow one, goes in, a Jones rock, you hit it, roll to the side, and you don't get into this mess down the middle. Once this rock stops, Team Jones has got some work to do to get at that shot rock. Can they do it? Sure, but somebody's going to make a double peel, at least one.
If you shouldn't just be joining us,
Always Meg.
Kelsey
we're all
Rock
there.
joined the team right after the Manitoba Scotties,
Around it?
No, no.
replacing
you're not
Taylor
around.
McDonald, who's on the bench as their alternate coach.
Meg.
But remember,
Meg.
she's
Meg.
expecting
Go.
shortly. And so
That's fine.
it called on the 2-time Canadian and World Junior
Get them all.
champion,
Just hit
Kelsey
roll.
Rock.
Okay.
Who's played
I'm seeing
great this
firm.
week.
Okay.
Just wonderful. Little
Let's just
deep,
roll for
Joe.
corner 2.
Yeah,
Three
they were
quarters.
looking for that to be just over the hog line, have maximum separation between these guards. You know that double peel is coming.
Maybe even a triple.
Emily Zacharias.
Yes.
She made so many of these last night, Russ.
Out of her hand, though, they've got her early. Clementine right. Burgess left. Here we go. How many are you going to touch? Bang, stuffed it. He's the shot rock, still edge of the floor. Once again, here's Brian.
Vic had a chance to chat with Carly Burgess before the game, and I asked her what her and her young teammates learned last year with Jennifer in being in that final. She said last year they didn't feel a lot of pressure. They were learning from Jennifer. It was exciting to be there. But 1 year later, with all that experience coming back and trying to get to a final, they have so much more knowledge behind them. Then I asked her, has it sunk in that this could be the final game ever with Jennifer Jones? And she laughed and said, of course not, because we plan on making that final tonight. And as part of that team, she said they haven't really focused on it a lot. It's been about the team dynamics, and their goal is pretty simple: win this one and get to the final.
And full credit to them for that, because the other three, their future and where they go will be decided after this. Walker. Can you get it by? Can you? Oh, no. Little touch, but they still make contact. Roll it over. Still may be in the hole, but they are sitting two.
You wouldn't want your fingers between those two rocks. Whoa.
Like my head is just
Good sleeping.
12-1.
It's just diving towards that corner guard.
Not much air between there. Great shot.
What a shot.
That has to be the toughest shot when you're in your biggest game of your life. That touch shot, finesse shot, getting the broom in the right spot, judging it.
Hard! You gotta go! Gotta go! No roll! Gotta sit.
Uh-oh, and it will not. And spin how far? I think that's the red top edge. You saw that 46% hammer efficiency. That's number one. Now, earlier in the week, they were 68% Jones in scoring 2 or more with last rock. So that's fallen back too. They've struggled at times to put 2s on the board.
Well, some of that is who you're playing, right? You know, you don't get the chances. You only have hammer 5 times in a game usually. You don't get too many tries at 2s.
Megan Walter.
You can go, Ken. Hard! It's curling like light. Top 12. Hard! You gotta be fully.
Rock Elias.
Hard, guys.
Here we go.
Hard.
I don't know if it's got any oomph left.
Bounce it off.
Keep going. You can't corner it.
And she does.
5-5. The hit.
So there is a little stagger.
You like that? I do have. Okay. I think we have.
Yep.
Yeah. I think we have.
The red one's available too. You could sit 2.
Fully.
4-7, 4.5. Yeah.
Jennifer's licking her lips with this stagger situation. It's a tough raise. You could probably raise the middle red there if you could get between the red and yellow.
Carly Burgess.
Fully. Top 4. Speed's close. There's down. Speed's good.
A 3-time Canadian, junior, and world champion.
Speed's good. Off. It looks heavy. Top 4. Top 4. Gotta go. Yes.
Is it way too long here?
Hard.
Oh.
You gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta be.
Oh.
They did too. Wow, that just stopped.
It's as if, Joe, they waited to the break and then they jumped in. And rather than, listen, keep the brush going, you can't pick it up once it starts to die.
Yeah, and you know what I think happened, Vic? Yesterday, it was so fast. Ever since playoffs started, it's been lightning in that first end, so they're being tentative, waiting as long as they can. Just waited a little too long there.
That's kind of the draw to the button path in reverse, but nobody was drawn to the button because it was already predetermined, so that looked a little crisp there. A little bit of pebble. Two choices. You can go right around the way Carly did, or you can go this way. I don't think you can get through the port without hitting your own here, so I think they're trying to hit the inside of their own and roll inside with it like a T-line weight.
Yes, line. You gotta go.
Elias.
You gotta go, line. You gotta go.
Oh, it's starting to break, and here comes that guard. It looks like it may be all over it.
You gotta go.
Going to provide another stagger here, possibly.
Okay, just soft. Okay. 5-5.
Try to nose this. Yep. I'm seeing 9.5 to get through that hole.
Okay.
You heard Kate say you got to bounce it off, even though it was light, because it would have made this much tougher. Oh, you could roll to the right a little and have 3 buried rocks with hammer.
I thought it would be the same one. I thought you were just soft, straight through. So it probably just didn't travel.
What a great opportunity here to come through the hole for 3.
First down the path might come up here first end. Lighter weight.
Oh, here it comes. Here comes that guard too. Through. Oh, she did. There she did. Oh, and she'll touch it on the way by. But it's still Jones sitting 3.
Wow, wow, wow. They waited as long as they could.
Shoot.
That was hard to get an inside roll and avoid the jam.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming.
Just getting a little extra curl at the end here compared to yesterday. Wow, that was close.
And it's raisable. Big time trouble for Kate.
Makes this, try to make
Shoot, I never thought I was down either, so I used it all.
You see how calm they are, Beck. You know, we all talk about how young they are, so you just assume that this is too much for them. You win World Junior Championships, you go to the Scotties final last year, you were in that big game last night, they will be very calm.
Nice, so like a 14 maybe?
So considering where that yellow is, Joe, on the edge of the 8, the one on the right as we look at it, where do you want to stop this one?
Well, ideally they need to be buried. I mean, Jones will always have this slash on the yellow, so fullback 4, you heard Kate say. That way Jones will have to get to as much as she can of that top yellow. Higher in the house, the slash is easier. Step 1, you got to get shot, got to be buried.
K-line's
Sure,
good.
guys, keep room on
It
it.
was max. Back 4. Close. Yep.
Skip Stones here in 1.
Yep.
Rock has her.
Back 4. Room.
I
Back
gotta
8.
leave. We're back 8.
Yay.
We're max.
Room.
Oh, room.
Yeah. Whoa.
Slow down.
We're like back
Gotta
12.
sit.
And now, top
Good.
T-line,
Good job,
back 4, and shot rock. Also another big finish. Center line, back 4.
I told him just to sweep the full back 4.
Do we just peel?
Go here.
Yeah.
That's there, but Jennifer's pretty crafty. She'll try to come in here, guarantee a point. If it stops here, then it's hard for Kate. It's impossible for Kate to get in, and Jennifer's got
Shot here.
both ways.
Okay.
Should run a bit better, hey?
Yeah. I had a 14 on that.
That's what I had, yeah.
Can you see that right-hand one, Joe, about half?
Just a couple of
She
rocks
might
down
have
is
just enough from the hack to make this slash. Happy with lightweight.
There's no risk.
And that little stagger out front of those 2 red stones. You say maybe you could punt the little center one, but that's tough.
A little slower than it was yesterday, but this will be the 3rd rock down this line, so we've seen it get a lot faster with only a few down the path.
Line only. Line's good.
Doesn't want to be heavy here.
Room. Wait till there.
Her second lowest game of the event came in that 1-2 game last night.
Curl. Hard. You gotta go. Hard.
Wow.
Curl. Hard.
Coming over.
Curl.
Coming over.
Buddy, hard off.
And
Hard off,
maybe
hard
a
off.
rub, no, and sit down, and it looks like
So the
it's
one's
spun
okay,
too
but we
far.
can't be high of the one. Yeah.
Just
So I think we just want
missed
you
it the wrong way, and I think Joanne had the exact right answer.
Thought
The
that'd be okay.
3rd one down that path.
Curl. Hard. You gotta
trying to make this curl at the end. They know that it's heavy, so you see Lauren, she's using the knifing technique, skinny way with her broom, trying not to add any weight just to get it over.
Anything short there, Kate Cameron's in big, big trouble.
That path just
Top
nice
button,
and slicked
but the
up
miss is
now.
always frozen to this yellow, like no space. If we're hanging, you need to be right
if you
to
throw
it.
the same weight, it's going further.
Yeah.
Like this is the
This
fifth
will run
one down
better.
this path.
This is wider. This isn't the same path though. Where was my original line?
Okay.
Okay, one broom more.
Still think you need like 2 feet less.
Yeah, I think if I give you the same frozen to the yellow though, do you agree? Like frozen tap to the yellow?
Yep, that'll be close.
So 2 feet less, you like?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
I like that.
This is the kind of
Got it.
decisiveness, the calmness that we've seen from Kate Cameron from that final day of round robin play. She needed 2 straight wins to get herself in to the last 6, and then has won 2 more since then. It's a much different looking Cameron.
Back yellow. Really got to curl.
Hands to
Back
the yellow.
eight.
Hands.
Knife it. Back 12.
Elias.
Hands. Go, buddy.
Go, Ken. Go, Ken.
Oh, it's going to tap it back, and now what has she left?
Oh, they needed to roll the red. They were trying to carve it to get it to slow down, and they just ended up leaving it in a really bad spot.
3-2, Kate.
8.5, 9. Middle rock.
Yep, I'm going to...
Yeah, you take it, or I'm going to take it.
Listen to the crowd.
And we'll probably take it. 'cause I'll be
They see it too. Yep.
How much space do I have?
Quite a bit.
Yeah.
It's counting
8.5.
class.
They're trying to save it, Joe, right? And
Get it
they're
as-
carving it, and then at the last second, obviously, it wasn't going to do what they wanted to do. If he needed the audible. Get that back a foot. They might steal one here. Matter of fact, they'd be cut out a few by having that one in there. Oh my goodness.
It's hard to hit this too thin.
What an opportunity. Here in this first, Jennifer Jones missed with her first, but a miss right back. This has a 5 written all over it. Looking for the double. Bang! Oh, move it far enough. There it goes. Count them up. What a dream start. An explosion here in the first. Jones, her second 5 of the event. We wondered if the tank was maybe half empty for Jennifer Jones. My goodness, 5 in the first. So now if you're Kate Cameron, how do you play this? Just try to chip away as we welcome you back. Semifinal Sunday of the Scotties. The winner of this one will move on to play Rachel Holman for the championship tonight. What do you do, Joe? What's your thought?
If I'm Team Cameron in this situation, I'm thinking we don't need to get this all back at once. If they can score 2 this end, they can start chipping away. Score 2 fours, score 2 fours. It's a 10-end game. If you're going to get down by 5, you want to do it in that first end. And if I'm Kate specifically, I mean, she went from having a really good chance at stealing 1 or 2 to giving up 5 with just a slight error on her draw weight.
Yeah,
They're not that far out of the ballpark. It's not like they played 0% in the first end.
Yeah, they got robbed on that last one. If she misses it badly, Jen's got to play an awfully hard shot.
Top 12. Top 8.
You could have called the audible, like you said.
Yeah.
Just touch it and make sure your shooter gets deeper.
Just it happens all the time. It's just that in between. Do I try to save the original call or to try to bail out?
There. Top 8.
Well, and I get where Megan Walter was coming from. It's first end. We were seeing lots of late finish. So you kind of pray that it's going to come up and just you zig when you should have zagged.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But the 2-1-2 theory, Kate Cameron wins 10-9. It's a lot of 2s and a lot of 1s, though.
It's interesting to note, though, in her 4 must wins, the most she allowed, well, every game was 4.
Yeah.
She's given up 5 now.
In the 4 sudden death games, the most she's given up is 4.
Meg.
Back four, back 8. Back 4.
Meg. Hard, buddy. Hard buried. Hard. Hard.
Hard, you got it. Keep
Hard.
going, keep going,
Hard.
keep going.
Hard. Hard. Hard.
Okay.
4-6.
You have half.
You have half?
I have
Half?
quarter.
Okay.
Yep.
Just a quarter?
Yeah, maybe almost a third.
Okay. Do you like chasing or do you want to peel?
I like the peel.
First thought was the peel.
Oh, okay.
Do you like the chase?
I don't mind it. I'll just throw
No,
it.
it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, let's go.
Curl.
Hard.
Curl.
Really gotta go hard.
Curl.
Could get the back one here if it gets by.
You're good. You're good.
There she's good.
She liked the chase.
Yeah.
4-time Canadian, 4-time world champion Glenn Howard on the bench as coach. We'll see Mitt Breyer starting next Friday in Regina. Little chat with him, Russ, and surprised as anyone, but still would want that last rock in the hand of Jennifer Jones last night as compared to anyone else.
Oh, for sure.
The one thing, though, I did ask him about, because there were at times Joe some
Not slow.
communication problems, some line call mistakes, and I wondered if, in fact, he would say, as in mixed doubles, the thrower is going to call the line. Would Jen take more responsibilities? And nope, it's still Emily's house. He just told her to
Sure, I'll throw it hard.
believe herself, feel more confident.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not sure I'm buying that, Vic. Just with the game on the line, you have someone like Jennifer. She's won the mixed doubles Canadian Championship last year. She can call the line from the thrower's perspective very well, obviously, with that championship under her belt. And I think about Emily, she has never been the line caller in her entire career. This is her first season being in the house.
Go roll it. Roll.
And drives it by.
Sorry, my fault.
But it takes years to develop
Yes.
that skill set.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I got thrown in the house last year. I spared for a team in Red Deer. They said, you can call the line, we'll sweep it. And it was really difficult.
Oh, it's an art. It really is, and you're right.
10-5. Okay.
When
You got it, Meg.
Brent's brushing all the rocks in mixed doubles, Jennifer does all the calling.
We're down 5.
I'm not saying that Emily is weak at it. It's just it's a skill that you have to develop. And then in the maximum pressure, when you need to get every single thing out of every single rock, I wouldn't be surprised to see Jen take more of the lead there, and I wouldn't fault anyone for that.
Okay,
just
yeah,
like-
totally flying. I think. I don't hate it for one if you like it, but I think we have to be to the nose and we have to tap if we miss.
Yeah. I like your call, Kate. Just a thought.
Okay. Got it, Meg. 10-5.
Rolling under, rolling away, sitting right there. What are they doing?
It looks like they want to nose it. It will probably stop a double opportunity.
Yep,
Carly can throw it
yes,
really hard.
yes. 11. You gotta go.
You roll.
Hard 10.
You gotta
Very.
go.
There's a
Hard
very
10.
simple double.
Hard. Hard.
Okay, this works.
And underneath.
11-1. 10. 11-1. Okay. This is a quarter. Yep. Do you like that?
I don't mind it.
Or do you want to just hit and roll? Probably try the double, hey?
I like it.
Fine. You got to give it a go, Car.
Yep.
Russ, it goes, I think, obviously, without saying. You cannot, at this point, even now,
11-1.
miss your rolls.
That's why I throw it there.
The fact that that rolled over allows this.
Yes,
you
that's exactly.
you sit there or just roll quarter stone.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not there.
The end.
And, it's a tough double.
You can't help the opposition when you're down by 5 in the first.
Yep. No. Yep. Yep.
Carly Burgess, Zacharias, Lennon time. Got it by. They do. 1-2. Oh, goodness.
Sorry,
Right
Carly.
in between. Remember last night, she had a couple of raises that went right between stones.
That's hard to do. Yeah.
Yeah, that's 3, counting the 2 last night, Vic. Just,
Sorry, Carly.
Carly wanted to sneak the guard tight and get that as thin as she could, and she actually got it too thin.
A little harder early. Yeah, would have made it.
She's so close. That's where percentages you got to throw them out the window sometimes. And she's so close in everything she throws.
Yeah, line. T-line. Yeah, line. You gotta go. You gotta go line. Line only. Hard line.
Just line.
Hard line.
Hard count.
Hard line. You gotta go. You gotta chop it off. You gotta chop it off. Hard.
And don't leave them staggered. Does.
Okay, just tight.
Robin roll to the top edge of the 12.
Do we still go after the double though? I think so.
There's Taylor,
Probably coming around.
acting more as a
It's okay.
coach this week, obviously. Played last year with Casey Scheidegger.
Yeah. There's a lot that can go wrong here. If I hit it into ours, their shot. Okay. Do you like the draw?
My first thought was going after the double, but
Yeah, you're up 5. Go to a hammer.
She's just coming around.
okay.
I think so.
Let's make it then.
Try to get it almost fully around that one.
You also just knows the outside one.
Okay.
I wonder,
She's
you know,
coming around.
sometimes in other games, particularly soccer,
Yeah.
the other team loses a player. You think this is great. Now the players have had responsibilities, and they run around, and you go,
No, I like it. It's okay.
I don't know my responsibility. And I'm wondering here, since they're up by 5, if that presents some problems in terms of what your strategy should be.
Yeah, and you see, Jennifer Jones never wants to leave opportunities open for her opposition, and this is a prime example. They play that double on the side. Even if they make it, they know Kate Cameron's coming around. They want to beat her there regardless of the score, but you see the other 3 are more defensive-minded, up by 5. Let's just kill some reds.
And I don't think either answer is wrong here. If Jennifer sinks this, it's a chance to go up 6-0.
Line's good.
And I think because they're shot, she wants to play.
That's right. That is
If they weren't
exactly.
shot, I don't think she's playing.
They have to play the double, yeah.
Hard line.
Jones first. Lennon time and Burgess right and left. Nope.
Okay.
Lots of overcurls on draws early today, Russ.
Yes. Yeah. They just seem to, as you said, just that hair slower in spots, and it's allowing it to dig in. Megan was light on both last end, ticked this end, that one.
Shoot.
Come on, Kate.
Run it into the pocket. Get rid of both of them, or is one maybe squeak that one on the edge of the 8? Is it a catcher maybe? Or do you think they'll go by?
Don't think it'll catch, Joe.
No, it should go through.
Okay.
Try to get 2 to go.
Try to hit the top yellow in the rings at about 10 o'clock.
Yep.
Cameron's first.
Yes. Whoa.
Rock. Staying with it. Kelsey Rock. Run it back. Bang. Oh, and she'll get rid of 1. Spill the shooter. Leave her own out in front.
Better. Yeah, good shot.
Yeah, better.
Jumped a bit on her, too. Seems to be a wee bit more bite, and, you know, there's a lot of moisture outside the last 2 days. Maybe that's just giving a little bit more curl.
You have like 3/4.
That was close. That was close to making that.
More than 3/4.
I think we just play that hit and roll, or do you like the double? Maybe
I
the
like the hit and
double,
roll.
eh?
I was seeing the hit and roll. You might
Okay.
catch it on the way anyway.
Here with a 9.5.
Okay.
This looks like a 9.
A little bit more, Em. I'm going to go easy early.
No? A little more. 9.5, 10.
Okay. I like that.
Roll a dead berries.
Yeah.
What are you committing to, Joe? Are you playing the double or the hit and roll?
You got it.
You're tweeting. I mean, both of them are saying, well, we could catch it on the way by, but aren't you supposed to be committed to one shot versus the other?
Yeah, and I think plan A is to make that hit and roll. They think even if they make the roll somewhere, they might catch it and get lucky, but they prefer to hit and roll, sit 2.
9.5. Clean. Whoa.
Jones in her last.
Clean. Whoa. Clean. Yeah. Yes.
Boy, late. Did it jump on them? Burgess trying to hold it up. Look out.
Sit.
Go, Meg. Go. More.
Okay.
Oh, there, it'll spin that little bit
Straight back. Yeah.
far. And
That's it. No room to roll.
Yeah.
think I'm seeing the same way you play.
Just missed the line call by a fraction.
You could also play the same thing you just did.
Yeah, but no one's played a 10 there.
It's a
I
short
don't want to play
run,
late.
but you can't. You don't really have much room for error. You can't roll.
Right
Obviously, you
there?
can't roll into this type of area.
Just a bit of a different surface today, Russ.
Yeah.
Seeing nice finish. We saw it yesterday.
Awesome.
It was
10,
any
we gotta
outward
nose it.
motion.
Can't
Things were
roll, really.
floating.
Yeah.
This has got nice finish late on everything.
It's just fooling the athletes just by a fraction, isn't it? It's,
I think you're going to get some curl, and I think you're going to stay close, brooms now. Just to got anything off when they're jumping, so.
You got it.
In danger of giving 2 back now here in the second. But it's a center raise, and it has to be right on the beat.
Weight's good.
No room to roll for 2.
Whoa. Weight's good.
Whoa!
Rock.
Little down.
Oh, it's got to come up. Watch that center line. Watch that center line. Now it's there. Watch this now. What do you got? Oh, wonderful!
really, really good shot.
2. Trying to come back from 5 down. A 5 and a 2. So that will make them feel a little better. Calm the nerves, I would think, for Manitoba and Kate Cameron. Welcome back on this Sunday afternoon. It's the championship Sunday. This is the semifinal. The winner will move on to play Rachel Holman and the team from the Ottawa Curling Club tonight. And we join you again. So here in the third, Jones with Last Rock playing the Yellowstones, and the Cameron lead, Mackenzie Elias.
It really goes, Vic, to show
Line's good.
it's
Do it.
rock positioning, strategy, ice reading. It's not just execution. Jennifer Jones is 56%. She's technically missed 3 of her 4 shots, and she's 3 up with the hammer.
15.
Well, and go back to that first. Jones missed her first, right? I mean, so the door was open, and the gift was just given right back.
Yeah, and I'm not all that surprised to see that happen. I mean, we've mentioned biggest game for Team Cameron, and you see one missed heavy, didn't quite pick up on the path, and you forget tolerance sometimes. You just want to make it so good against Jennifer. Light there was the play.
Yep.
There's no 5 on the board.
You had it figured out before she threw it. It was 3rd, 4th, 5th rock down that path.
Got a curl.
It's just going to be downhill.
No line here.
Really easy from up here, though, Russ.
Huh.
Coming up. C line. Clean. We're coming off. Gotta go then to tap it. Yep. Yes. Yep. Yep. Ours first. Good. Good. Very nice, Laura.
And again, to the point, when you're given the opportunity, you make the most of it. And this was a tough shot because really had nowhere to roll.
None at all. Down the center. So early in the game, you're not sure if it's going to bust across that center line. More importantly, you miss this. It's 6-0. Absolute perfection. They knew the speed all the way down.
Yeah, that was for the 2. There it is. Just hanging on to the top edge and out, counting that stone on the side. Key shot brought to you by BKT Tires, growing together. This is Kelsey Rock.
Hey, line's good.
And a really good line call. Hadn't seen anything up the middle with that control weight.
Yeah, it was a bit of a guess, wasn't it?
Room.
We've seen a lot lost on the over curl today. They were all over that line call.
And you sneak something in here.
Back 4.
Kelsey Rock.
The line's perfect.
Ken's,
Look at
Ken's,
this.
go, Ken's, go. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
And around it goes. What a shot, Kelsey Rock.
Force it.
Okay, this is my job, and I'm forced to bring up memories, bad memories sometimes. 2019 final, Chelsea Carey.
Ken's,
Oh,
go. Keep going.
Are you getting my drift now? What happened in that final? How big was the lead?
You'll have to remind me what the lead was.
5-1.
And that was after 5.
I think so. 4 or 5.
Yes,
Yeah,
at the break.
after 4.
Yeah, and it's a slippery game with the 5 rock rule.
Yeah.
It's hard to defend that lead. And beyond that, if a team can claw back, they play draws the entire game while your team is bailing and throwing peels. So all of a sudden, you get 1 to death. The score is within striking distance, and no one's thrown a draw in ages on your team.
pretty even.
That's exactly what happened in your game, isn't it? And it got a little slower down the center.
Yeah, I mean, both teams are going to be very strong playing in these final games. So, sure, the score is a little lopsided right now,
Okay,
but
you got more line than
there's
Ken's.
opportunities.
Room leg.
Okay, higher than that.
Easy. Yeah, we're just to your broom. Coming off.
Line's good if you're here.
To your
We
broom.
are.
Just here. Just here.
Just sit. Let it sit.
Just here. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Okay.
Nice, Kels.
Good.
Did you, in that game, ever in the debrief think you lost focus as a team when you're up that much?
I'm seeing Peel.
No, I never felt that we relaxed by any means. It felt like we were involved and engaged in every single shot. It just one of those things where full credit to the opposition. They put the pressure on us, and you know, you give it all you have until the end. And sure, there was moments where it was like, oh man, this is getting really close. But by no means was there any mental lapses.
Oh. Okay, roll it off, Lauren.
Zacharias and rolling it away.
I forgot to warn you, Vic will never talk about your victories. He always just goes after those losses. Does it to me all the time.
If it was guaranteed, we wouldn't play, though. That's sport, right?
No,
So
that's
it
true.
sucks to be on the losing end of it. But
And you had a 90% game. You're the best on the ice. But it just goes to show you, it's never out of reach for the team chasing.
You know,
Depending on what happens.
I watched Kate's interview after her win yesterday, and this team is in a really good mindset. They're thrilled to be in this position. They think they can win this thing, but they're very much aware that this is a building year. New team, Kate in a new position. They're looking for experience. They're looking to build towards the trials in a few years from now. So of all the teams here for this to happen to, I bet their mental focus is probably still in the right spot. Let's keep learning. Let's try to make some shots here and gain and build moving forward.
How much do you have?
I don't have much of it, but like a 10. Just try to get that out. I have
Board?
like an 8. Board? Okay.
All right. Trust it.
You're going to just try and angle the yellow onto the red? Is that what they're going? They're going after that, are they?
If you really listen to Jennifer, she's done this a lot this game. How much can you see? And then the per curler is throwing it. Well, I really can't see anything. Then she kind of changes the weight call.
Weight's good.
Which means what?
Well, a little softer weight from Carly here. There's a better chance to stay away from the guard.
Okay.
Girl.
She said an 8. That's all she could see.
Gotta go.
Zacharias got to go. Look out.
Really good card.
And she'll unlock it
Nice
and
shot.
push it to the edge of the 8.
Beautiful shot.
Okay.
Think so. Miss here's top 12.
Okay.
You corner freeze the inside of this. I think it's pretty good.
It'll be interesting to see if the 3 curlers stay together next year. But that's your number 1 free agent right there. If they don't,
It held pretty well, though. Was I up?
Can go early.
I think we can go.
Puppy, you got to be top 4.
Okay.
So right down to it.
Yellow, you have to be top 4.
bit of trouble out of nowhere with that
Puppy,
great shot
you
by
gotta
Carly.
go. It's over
Rock,
Carly.
Elias, big carry.
Tight.
Okay, I think we just leave
Whoa,
it.
whoa.
Just leave it. Okay, Meg.
Okay, Meg.
Ooh.
It's just had a case of the lights, eh? Just a little light on everything.
Then the weight just coming off.
That
I
shot's
think
still
it's quicker
unavailable, do you
than
think?
it is.
No, that's ideal.
I just think it's quicker than it is.
Yeah, I think Megan's caught in what Drosby was yesterday.
Yes.
And you had to be so careful. You really wanted to use your sweepers. It seemed like sweepers could add up to 6 feet to it. So she's trying, she's thinking the right things, just hasn't quite caught on to the different conditions today.
Yep.
Shot, Brock, available now to Carly Burgess.
Yes.
Early brush.
Hard.
Zacharias and Lenentine.
Clean. Curl.
Lenentine helping it over. Oh,
Good.
look at that.
Sorry, 11-2.
Probably have to do this. The hard part is I don't think, Joanne, you can kind of get in
Do I have enough
there.
room to make it?
You could try to freeze in
So
there.
same weight?
Yeah.
But she just played that like 12.
Yeah, I really like that. Okay.
The tough thing about the freeze is it's hard to be shot. Very precise. All of a sudden, if you're a little light, they're lying 2.
Who's third down there if this is made? Actually, they're going to throw soft weight, just roll into
Think
it.
this looks close with like a firm 12?
Yeah, I think so.
It's close between the top yellow and the wide red, isn't it?
Might be yellow.
If you could make the double and sit 2, that would be an option, but I think you're right. I think it's yellow.
No, I think if you throw them good.
Yeah, if you're sharp with it, it'll run. You got it.
Skip Stone's in 3.
11-5.
Yeah.
Close. Little
Kate
big.
Cameron.
Close.
11-5.
Close. Close.
This is where Jennifer missed in the 11th end.
Carol. We're a little. Kids.
Now Elias. Is it going to curl? Is it going to curl and roll over? Oh, there she goes. They sit the 1, however, Jones.
They should.
11-1.
Boy, you had to be patient on that, didn't you?
It didn't snap as much as we saw in the first end going this way. A little more weight, though. They said it was heavy out of her hand.
Makes sense, so doesn't it? You're starting to wear up the tops of the pebble a little bit, a little less friction.
Really good shot, though.
Okay, good. 11-1.
Might be better than making the double, right? Because then you can get that red one out of there.
Do you
Now
think I
it's
should leave that?
very tricky.
Don't love it. What? I don't love it. I was seeing the same shot I had. Okay.
Yeah, the out turns the shot. It's not easy, but it's awfully rewarding.
It's just if we hit it any thin, like, we're jamming them in there. Like if we play the chase.
Oh, yeah. I like it. Forward. Yeah. Okay.
And we just saw it on Carly's. I think it's a little harder now, Russ.
Yeah,
Can't
true.
quite see as much.
Rather tick the guard than tick our back one. So
Okay. You got it.
don't sweep this early.
Let's go, John.
Advantage
Okay,
for
speed
Jen
feels
here
good
is you
over
don't
here.
have to move that red very far. You just get it, move it about 6 feet. And then control the cue ball, because if you don't roll far enough, Kate Cameron can come off of this rock. You probably want to hit and roll right away, Joe.
Joan and her first. So much pressure now, and Emily Zacharias calling the line. Starting to go now.
Whoa, straight.
Clementine hold it up again, Burgess. Back and forth they go. What do you got? Angle it back, and they'll push it. How far will it go? To the back. 12, sitting 2 with last rock, Jones.
Pretty good shot, Jen.
Perfect.
Just really well thrown rock. Runs the way down the sheet. The weight is perfect, so they're able to carve it over. Made that look easy.
Whichever.
And leave her this. I think that's the harder of the 3.
You almost have to be
Otherwise, she just
played.
slams this for
Yeah.
3.
Okay. Full back.
I think this is the miss. You can only give her 2, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like the first end here. Kate needs to play the come around. Wants to go all the way to the back 4. Top button, and you'll leave the same shot on the rock top 4 for Jennifer.
You heard her say the
gonna have a
miss,
shot for 3
even
no
if
matter
it's
what we
back
do, but
there,
you need
it
to be
might
right
hold
here.
her to 2.
Hang on to her.
Did they
to
look
that
at the
back
hit
4.
and roll off their own on the edge of the 8?
I think they did, but wow, man.
I think they mentioned they'd be leaving that for her if they go deep.
Right.
If they happen to be back 4, the same slash won't be available, but she'll have the double.
If you don't go back a decent way, this won't be buried.
So 4-3, you said?
Yeah. Make sure you're through. You got it.
Kate made a beauty in her first in the first end, but the second one it sped up on her, and she was quite a bit heavy in this lane.
They've met 3 times this year, twice on tour, and once here on Wednesday afternoon. Jones has won them all. Wednesday it was 10-5 a win. As Jones put 2 3-unders on the board.
Losing line.
Yeah, look out. And bouncing off, and oh my, here we go.
4-8.
Just come to this guy. I think so. I can even probably come to that guy. Okay.
That was a tough shot, and Kate, because she was heavy in the first, I think she'd want to just gave that to the brushers, and you know, maybe a foot light on your hand, it's going to curl that fraction sooner when you're trying to be that precise. It's not like she was trying to put it in the rings.
Okay,
no guards.
What am I thinking here?
I
4.5?
thought 4.5 on mine. Yeah, we like that. Let's go, Jen. You got it, Jen. They're good.
You know, the opportunity is there.
That's a big point, you guys.
Obviously, to make the draw, but she needs some help up the line, I think. Cameron, doesn't she? Walter right now is struggling.
Yeah, Megan admitted it's not as fast as I think it is.
As you might expect, only Rachel Holman has the better number on draws. And she and team are in the final and awaiting the winner of this one.
Where is it? It's curl. Still running a lot. Hard curl. It's really running.
Through,
Wow.
It's flying.
Wow. Look at this. And flying it is. Unforced error.
What was that?
So that's a break, you can imagine. Give up only 2. Scotties championship for Manitoba. And it's a win for the record books for Jennifer Jones and Manitoba. And Canada is your world champion. Jennifer Jones will go for gold again. Yeah, greatest of all time. Some will argue, but certainly the record would suggest that. And of course tied for the 6 wins with Colleen Jones and their longtime teammate. We often forget that Jill Officer is also at 6. So is she headed towards a showdown with Holman again, trying to win 7? We'll find out in a couple of hours, but right now very much in control. But that was a mistake, obviously, throwing it through. And so as we welcome you back, 7-2 Jones, and it is Cameron with Last Rock playing the Redstones. You were saying something about, Russ, the outturn draws of Jennifer, a little bit of a problem.
You pour through it over the whole week. Jennifer is one of the best drawers ever, 94% on the in-turn draws. Out-turn draws, 73. She missed one last night in the 11th. She missed that one badly. I think, Joe, she's sliding a little tight on those wide out turns, and then you have to back it up. You can back it up, but now you're thinking of 2 things. You're trying to get the speed, you're trying to get the line.
Yeah, and when you make that adjustment, kind of extending out towards the berm, that's going to add weight. And if it's in a nice and keened up path like we just saw, it just flies forever. It doesn't catch the break. You don't often see a skip throw one that heavy. They always will want to use their sweepers to increase that margin for error.
Oh, back 12.
Kelsey Rock.
Hard. Got it. Gotta go. Right to it.
Cameron going with the
Gotta go.
2-corner
Hard.
game plan.
Okay. Fine.
And taps that back 4.
Yeah, what'd you get?
3-3. I like the peel, but like,
or just like just doing that. I don't mind. You want to peel that guard? I saw that the hit. Yep.
It'll drive you nuts, this 5 rock roll, when you're way ahead, because there's just so many options, and a lot of them are bad, right? You peel the guard, you leave the red one in. You hit the red one, there's 2 guards, and you can your hair can turn gray in a hurry.
And often your own rocks in the house actually cause a lot of problems. If the opposition can rearrange them, even if you line them up perfectly, they can come back to bite you.
Emily Zacharias.
Straight. 9 straight.
Lending time.
Too late.
Too late.
Happen.
And we'll drive it out. Lose the shooter as well. Jones sitting 3 without.
wrapping around. Yeah, or that. That or the center one.
Yeah. I think so.
To Joe's point, the top yellow
You got to be like T-line
is
to be
not
shot
really
over
helping
this guy.
Jennifer. The back yellow sure isn't helping
Gave
her.
us in the spot before. Yeah, like a 4 or 5, I think.
The yellow top 8 foot is helping, is choking off the draw around the corner. So Cameron can't really use that corner. I don't think she can go wide around it.
Would you ever think of using that stone and rolling across rather than drawing behind this corner, do you think?
Yeah, you could, Joe, but rolling's just more dangerous.
Close. You got to be T or better.
Yeah, we're better.
Easily roll out.
Close.
Still
Meg.
running. Close for line.
Meg.
Line only.
Meg.
Back 8.
Meg.
Meg.
Back 8.
Meg, that's okay.
Megan
Back
Walters.
12. Back 8.
Keep going, Meg.
Hard, Meg. You got it.
Keep going, Kate.
Well,
Little rub off it. No, don't need it.
Good calls.
Okay, good.
But it will slide. Oh, it's close.
Their second.
Okay,
Think we
thank you.
peel.
Yep.
All right.
No. No, 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 no,
Curl.
no, no, no. Curl, curl,
Really
curl.
got to curl.
Carly Burgess. Zacharias got her early. And she'll get that and kill 2. Wow. And suddenly that one at the back edge doesn't look so bad for
Really hard.
Kate
I
Cameron.
think we're just doing this.
Okay.
Even if it's straight jams, doesn't really matter.
Okay.
This was running so straight earlier in the week, inside out. Little extension. They said that she threw it really hard, so 0 curl on that.
What do you like?
11.
That's straighter than I thought.
I think sometimes when you're way up, you
A bit more curl here. You got it.
start throwing them harder and harder and harder.
One, we've also noticed more curl towards the middle, so
Yes.
it might actually be running a little straighter to the wings today.
11.
Little big. Yep.
10 8.
Yep.
11.
Needs to get her game going, Megan Walter.
It's close.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa. Close. Curl. Curl. Follow it, Kels. You got a good one.
Got a good one. And
Great
tucks a
shot.
little bit underneath. Catches the stone at the back and pushes it back. And just like that, from Jones sitting 3, Cameron sitting 2.
Nice shot, Meg. You have half. I have more than
Almost
half.
rolled it under, too.
Shoot. Hair more.
Great shot.
See enough, Joe?
Yep.
Yep, she has about half of it. It's just a matter of making sure that the weight is right. This is moving early, though.
Oh, boy. Here they go. Zacharias, Lenentine. Here it comes. Here it comes. And they get it by. Good scrub to hold it up.
This is okay, Meg.
10 8.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there. Okay, this side's just like everywhere else.
So like 4 or 5?
Yeah, back 8's better than light, right?
Yeah.
You got it.
Been a little late on all her draws so far.
So trying to come around that stone top
early.
edge of the 12. They said, we'll go back 8. We'll be happy with that, Russ.
Yep.
Even-
Yeah. Partly because you might not, if you're like top 8, which you're kind of trained to do, you're not going to be buried.
Yep. You don't have room. You got to go.
Oh, here it comes.
Yep. Yep.
Back
You're by. You're by. You're by. You're by.
You by?
Spicy.
Yes, they are.
Good.
Oh, that's really much needed by the team and by Megan Walter.
I'm hitting all over here.
Yeah. Wait.
I
That's
still,
a perfect
I feel like
shot.
I armed that quite a bit, and I still could probably go more.
I don't know. It's. I like that.
You don't have room. You got to go.
Sometimes you see a player, she's missed light
Yeah.
significantly
You're right.
to start this game, and sometimes you see a player make a huge adjustment.
Good.
And that was really well done. Controlled her body speed, and look at all that curl. past
Did
the
you
yellow.
see that swoop? Wow.
Yeah, big curl.
So running a little straighter inside out on those hits, but man, is it ever finishing still for those draws?
Could have a couple rocks that are a little sharper, too.
You literally scooped that.
Skip Stones here in 4. Jennifer Jones chasing really for the first time.
Clean only.
Oh,
Clean. Clean. Yep. Yep.
yep, yep, yep.
Yep. Yep. Hard.
Hard.
Gotta go.
One more time here, Lenentine. And Burgess got to go.
Hard.
Oh, and they'll tickle it on the way by and still leave. Cameron sitting the one under cover.
Shoot. Just a in the sweep.
Two choices here, Joanne. Do
Light?
you sink another one where Megan did, or do you try the freeze?
I'll basically tell him T-line.
I mean, freeze, and
Put it on the
you're going to
tee.
get your 2.
Yeah,
You
love
may get
your
a
freeze,
miss
but
if she
we need
tries
to
to
be
spill it, and your
seconds,
freeze is absolutely perfect. I'm a little
to freeze,
tempted to
but we
play
need
the
to be
come
seconds.
around.
I am
know
too.
I know it's the harder shot. There's not a lot of space to come to, but if you make it perfect, you might get 3.
It's what you leave, however, though, right? If you try to come around,
You leave it open.
yeah, leave a
Dead.
double maybe.
Yep.
4, 5.
Just wondering if 2's enough.
Spot here.
Well,
Put it
it's
on
only the
the side for a bit.
4th.
Yep. Yep. Jennifer's out here and curled again.
Make this perfect, though. It's not easy to spill
No.
everything. It's an accurate peel weight in the weeds.
Okay, I think we're there right now.
Okay, easy line.
Minimum.
T.
We mentioned this is the 7th appearance out of Scotties for Kate Cameron.
Close. Whoa.
Played with the likes of Casey Scheidegger.
No bounce on this.
Michelle Englot
Back
actually
8.
won a silver
Don't
in
want to.
17, but first time skipping since 2014. And it won't come over.
4, 8.
That's fine.
Yeah, I had to play it that way. Could never risk over curling and not sitting second shot.
That's good. Figured it was
Yeah, there's so many big ends given away with that type of miss. Nice end here from
4, 8.
Team Cameron, and Megan made a
Yeah,
brilliant come around.
Yeah, that's maybe the key, isn't it? She made 2 terrific shots. The last one, the come around. He's sitting T line and buried. Jones in her last here in 4.
Clean. 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 Close.
Curl,
Close.
curl, curl.
Hard curl. Hard curl.
Curl.
Lennon
You're
time.
fine.
Hard.
Man, you're fine, and they'll sit there. So Cameron will have a chance for a couple.
Throw, John. Yeah. Shoot. You got it, Kate.
Just need forfeit.
Yeah, I like that same weight.
Giving them 2. We're still 3 up.
Yeah.
Try to make sure we score. Get 2.
Same? Yeah, I think so. I think in this spot you can almost afford to give us a hair more. Yeah.
You're going to get more curl here.
Yeah.
Okay, you're curling in
You got it.
I think a 4, 5 still
towards a
stops, eh?
slide path.
sure.
We often talk late in the game. As you said, it becomes mud. The ice makers don't like that, but it becomes a little sludgy. Doesn't quite. Is she going to try and take advantage of this, do you think? Is it going to be that way right now?
Well,
It's still quick.
I don't think it's, yeah, it's still quick. That's exactly it. And, but
gotta go
there's a little more curl on this side. I think the whole sheet
go.
is kind of, as we're looking at it now, tilted high on the right, low on the left. So a little more
Line's
curl
really
here. That's
good,
why
all
they're
you guys.
asking for a hair more weight.
15.
It's actually tilted towards the mountains.
Good.
There you go. Very nice. A telling end for Cameron. She got 2 good shots out of Megan Walter. Picks up 2 more.
Okay, well.
Mackenzie Elias throwing the lead stones for Kate Cameron out of the Granite Curling Club in Winnipeg, the Mother Club of Winnipeg, dating back to 1880. Welcome back. Our semifinal coverage on this championship Sunday. That big 5 in the first gets Jennifer Jones off to a great start. But here we are, 7-4, playing 5, and Jones once again with Last Rock playing the Yellowstones.
2 great 2s from Cameron, Manitoba. Nice come around here. They're going to center guard. You've always got a chance with the free guard zone.
Yeah, I think more importantly, that end Russ is Megan Walter with 2 great shots.
We're 2 up. Tapping. We're tapping.
Get that momentum shift. These great players, sometimes it just takes a few for them to start feeling it.
Sure.
She was having a hard time with that draw weight, and she just made one beautifully to the wings last end.
I just got the same weight on that one.
Yep.
Yeah, even if we're full top 8.
Yeah, it's okay.
Usable.
Yeah, you got it, Kels. Nice and sharp. It'll come around for you.
Like you can. 15?
You heard the word usable.
Yeah,
And,
yeah, I think so.
You hear tolerance, you hear all these things, but you just the smart way to make the error. And you heard them talk that one out. Freezes the call. Top 8, maybe an inch buried or so, is very usable.
Gotta wait.
As opposed to bouncing off.
Gotta be here or short. Can't be tapping ever.
We're back 4.
No. We got can't be.
Kelsey
Can't
Rock.
tap. Can't tap.
Tapping.
I got the same weight. It should be like back 8. Okay, tough one, Kels.
All right. I think we have to play
Just a
on this
foot
one.
heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that has to be the tough part for Kelsey. She skipped her entire life pretty much, and this is her first year not skipping. That adjustment to having tolerance in your mind as a skip, it's usually all or nothing.
Yeah, well said.
You never want to be playing to miss it in tolerance, thinking, oh, I'll just throw a really light, a tight guard. They can sweep it to the miss as the 12-foot. You're always trying to make the shot, but learning tolerance is tough as a thrower.
Emily coming off a 90% game last night against Rachel Holman. Oh, really big scrub. Burgess, Lenentine, here we go. Got it. One more. Show enough. Here we go, and underneath. And there it peaks.
12-2.
Almost.
We actually would like to unlock this a hair. Okay. But I think it's important
It
to get
seems like
there.
the tighter you get, the more little finish you're getting here on that out turn.
Yeah, like back 12.
Lauren Lenentine just did really well to keep this from going crazy. Earlier in the game, that probably would have been all over the guard.
3-3. 13.
I think you can.
You got it.
Something to work with now. Don't have to be shot yet, just snuggle one in there.
Thought she was looking, Joe, hit and flipping and over on top.
Yeah, trying to just push these rocks a little bit further behind the tee line.
Okay, well, we're on the guard. Curl.
On the guard.
Curl.
Okay.
And they are. They'll leave that shooter center line guard, push the stone
Like on the
back
side.
and through. So tough 2 for
I think
Kelsey
we
Rock.
have to get in here. Yeah. Full court. Okay. Got it.
Score the way it is, you got Hammer peeling the guards an option, but that just gives the opponent a chance to get in there. So Jen's going in there first.
I'm a little surprised. This is really early in the end. If this is made, it's really tough for Team Cameron to get anything in there, but
I'm assuming they're... Go ahead.
you have quite a few shots to clear out the house if you're Team
Wait,
Jones.
Yes.
If you peel the guard, lots of time to run everything in, spread your rocks out.
I think they're just afraid that if it's locked in there, it's going to take a while to get it out. But no, you're right.
Running like it's heavy. Clean.
Yep.
Boy, look at that go.
Right to it.
Look at that go. How nice is that? You never thought it would get there as it crossed the hog line.
What a great shot by Emily Zacharias.
Look where it is now.
Running like it's heavy. Clean.
It's really hanging out. Jen thought it was heavy because of the line. Just took a turn. The weight all came off too. They thought this was heavy.
Right to it.
Wow.
Looks to me like Mike Merklinger's clipped it a little more. There's aggressive curl everywhere.
Trying to run open up, and they'll leave the shooter there. Mike Merklinger, the head ice technician.
It's better.
Okay.
And again, thanks to him and his entire crew.
The problem now is if
Get on your mind right to it. Okay.
Team Cameron can hammer that yellow on the nose, it might stick on the side. The red's gone for sure. Real trouble here. That's why Jen did what she did with that other one, just rolled the dice. Hoped that Emily make a good one, and she did.
Well, she's, from the word go with this team, she's asked a lot of these young curlers. Coming out of juniors, usually curlers are more comfortable with defensive play. Jennifer never gave them a chance, or just said, no, we put up 2 centerline guards, middle of the game if we feel like it. And they've answered every time she's asked.
Big scrub here as that centerline guard is coming up.
No, we're not.
And they're all over it. And you're right. It was, if I'm going to do this, Jennifer Jones saying, "You're going to play my way."
Well, I remember last year at the Scotties, I think it was Carly had asked, can we ease into this one? I'm not quite comfortable. And Jen simply said no.
So the door now is open just by crashing, pushing that guard. Can now you get to that stone, and maybe you'll touch all three. Can you get rid of all three?
Because she can only hit it on the high side, I'm not sure the one she's hitting first is going out. It's going to spin. The big weight, if you get it just perfect, you might be able to spill them out a little ways, but one of them staying.
Got to get through. Got to get through. Here's your chance. Bang, bang. Oh, goodness. Goodness. Goodness.
Back to Jennifer saying you're playing my way. Guess what? Her way works. She's 63% personally, and she's about to blow this game wide open.
Could you have hit those stones any other way, Joe, to make something go?
I think they wanted to hit it a little thicker, Vic, and try to splash things open a little bit more. It's still better than it was, though.
Yeah. Unfortunately, what it was disaster.
Yeah, like there's a tiny bit of space now, but Carly's going to sink another one here.
Too much, more line. No. Too much line here. Puppy. Wait till there. Wow. Curl.
Got to get off the corner here first.
Heavy. You got to curl if you're heavy. Hard.
Get off the guard. Get off that guard.
Whoa.
No.
Okay.
Oh, is it still there? Another hole for. Well, it's the how you play round robin playoffs, and then what do you play today? And when you look at the back end, Walter, look at round robin. Oh boy, when it was on the line, must win. All right, now she's 58. Cameron, look at that round robin. Must win, 89, now just 75. So they must bring their game up, in particular, Megan Walter. But this is another chance, Russ, to get yourself out of some trouble.
Yeah, 2 unforced errors there by Team Jones. It looked like a lot of ice, but the weight wasn't heavy.
Okay.
Yeah, if we're cornered that top one, it's really big.
Can we draw there? I don't even know that we can, Meg. Yeah, we can.
I think you can, yeah.
Okay.
Here?
Yeah.
You got it.
Just trying to get to the
Can't
inside
top.
of
I think we
the
want to corner this one.
Back one.
But we
the
can
rock
never
on the
top or we're
on the
dead.
tee line.
Like corner the top four one.
The one that's wide open. If you corner in between those two, I don't think it goes.
Really tough.
Yeah, with the way it's finishing today, Russ, you heard Kate ask Megan, is there space to get in there?
Yes.
She thinks there is, but maybe just.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Yes, you're right. It's you can tick the top buried yellow so easily here.
If she's light at all, these just curl so much at the end if they're sweeping weight.
I think that's what Carly was thinking. The last one, she tried to be positive out to cut the card.
Right now, Jones is sitting 3. Does have the hammer as we play here in 5.
We're backing.
Elias trying to help this get it off that guard. Now, hold it up, Brock. Hold it up, Brock. Now, can you get in there and just snuggle in like that? Sit down, shot, stone, Cameron.
Could not have hit it any thinner. Just accidentally wrecked on that top one. Beautiful stone.
Right in between. Yeah, I just need to freaking curl
or tap.
Yeah.
Crouch.
I'm not sure you could have hit the back one much thinner.
Yeah. Back four. Hard. Back four. Hard.
Didn't have much room by that corner guard either, Russ.
No, or the top yellow.
The better result would have been what, Russ? I mean, she
I think
got the little roll in, but
in hindsight, it was always going to hit the top one. So I think that he had to hit it in the same spot with a hair more weight, and it would have kind of squeezed through
right
there.
underneath.
But brilliant shot. It's going to play this with a bit of weight pick. If she spills open, it gives Kate that same shot. It'd be tempting to tap this 3 feet.
But it's her in turn compared to her out turn. Here we go. Clementine. Got to come through that hole. Save it for her. Save it for her. They did. Are they going to touch the top one first? No. Oh, goodness. Jones punches it through. Sits 4.
11-6. Yeah. Nice. That's pretty good.
the exact same, like.
So.
Now
Do you
what
like
do
this?
If it's there, yeah. I think that's
Or else we're doing this and like it's still for 3.
Oh
Sounds
boy,
crazy, but
it's you can kind of freeze in here, but you can't get the line because of the big curl. You can go there, but you're giving up at least 2 or 3.
What do you
That's
see?
too many. Can you make this? If you can
No,
throw
I
a
still
bullet
think-
here and do the round the horn, it will go back up that way if they can see enough of around the corner.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's true.
That was my only other thought.
Yeah, it's not the worst. And if you play it and you do this, I mean, I guess she just rips it. It's kind of in between, so.
I don't think you can
Even
hit the
if-
shot
yeah,
rock and
you're
roll
here.
far enough, can you?
Do you
You
think
need
this?
some weight.
Do you think this stays under and pops this to here?
I think you're going to show her
I need a
half.
third.
It's hard to say.
It
This
sucks
is how
if it
the
just does
thrower
this.
sees it.
There's a great view. I think the around the horn is there.
Either way,
or
it's kind of
do or die.
it's the game,
Yeah,
anyways,
either way,
right?
it's-
Okay, let's play that. It's close to what I just played. I think same line.
Okay, you got it.
They playing the freeze?
I believe.
Corner it?
I believe with that ice. I
Yeah.
don't think you can bump it. It's over buried by a lot. I know there's big curl here.
Like 4 feet less.
Tough thing. It's hard to be even second shot
That's
with the freeze.
excellent
That's
point.
so precise.
That's
And
why
they're freezing to which stone, though? On
Shot rock.
the shot rock, so edge of the button.
Yeah.
All right.
Freeze on the corner. I think you're second.
Now they're always looking at this in turn. Was there anything on the out turn side, the other way?
You could have tapped it, but you'd be wide open.
Okay. Here we go. Final stone, and it's
Where are
right
we?
now. 1,
Back
2,
four?
3,
Hold
4.
on. Whoa, whoa.
Jones
Whoa,
sitting
whoa.
4. It's a must-have here.
Yep.
Only. We're
Bada
there.
lay it right
We're
on
there.
the corner. Kate Cameron. Gotta go, Rock. Gotta go, Elias. Get it by first. Oh, goodness. What have you got? What have you got? One
That's
to
fine,
the
Kate.
face.
Good wait.
Now the question is, can you get in there for a third?
4-7.
Great try. It's one of those days, isn't it? Little high side there in its second shot, and it's hard for Jennifer to get in for 2.
I guess we can't
think
tap
so.
it.
They're playing hit and roll.
Side of
Wow.
the floor, we can play that, but that seems pretty.
I just don't know if she.
That actually might.
Do you like the hit and roll or the draw? I think the draw's okay.
Probably, eh?
Whatever you're saying. I like the draw. Yeah.
Well, now you're going to what
just
you were
can't touch
pointing out.
that red.
Out turn draw.
Good point. And
Okay.
the only way you can ruin this is throw this shot. If Jennifer doesn't get out to the broom
There's
and
two
you
ends
tick
to go.
that red on the way by, you score
four and a
1.
half.
I'm a little surprised they don't.
We're 2. Yeah. We just
If
can't
you're
touch
playing
the
that
red.
path, you know what goes in there, Joe. Why wouldn't you go back to the same
Yeah.
in-turn draw?
I think there's a little bit more space on this side, Vic. They've got the whole side of the 4 foot, whereas that in-turn is just looks like it's kind of going to that top red all day.
Yeah,
Not
almost
easy though. There's not a lot of space past the red on either side.
No, that's right. Hit and roll was an option.
Yeah, talked about it. Out-turn draws, 2 of them, 38%. Looking to add 3 more. Right now has 2.
Line's good. Line's good.
Cameron with a
Line's good.
terrific
Lot of curl
final
right.
stone to try and cut
Lot
them
of
down.
curl. Cards rock. Get off, Lauren. Where are you?
Duh.
Hey,
Well, that's that out-turn. I mean, maybe they are going to play the hit and roll now.
Hard. I know you are.
And rub and roll and spill and too far. Wow.
2.
2 it is. The story of the out-turn draw has let her down. 2 more. She could be easily in double digits.
The 2024 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is presented by Kruger Products, the softest and strongest supporters for over 40 years. By New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada. By Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue. And by PointsBet, the official sports gaming partner of Curling Canada.
What an opportunity. Here in this first. Jennifer Jones missed with her first. but a miss right back. This has a 5 written all over. Looking for the double. Bang! Oh, move it far enough. There it goes. Count them up. And now the team huddles with Coach Glenn Howard, but you know there are some points that she's left on the board, and you know, on the ice she could easily, as I say, be in double digits, but she's up by 5.
Yeah, we talk about Jennifer Jones making highlight reel shots. Got one in the first end for that dream start, but she has left a few points on the board. That out-turn draw letting her down, making her last. Numbers aren't the best, but she's made them when they count.
Yeah, 31% on her draws, and the problem has been certainly the out-turn. The numbers after 5 brought to you by PointsBet, the official sports gaming partner of Curling Canada. Taylor McDonald turns to being a coach. Cameron has last rock when we come back. Rachel Holman will steal her way into the final.
Everyone is playing really well, and then even when we're not, we just have phenomenal sweepers and phenomenal communication right now. Everyone's, after a miss, making the next big one and really trying to stay in every game. And we know we've put in the work. We know that we've had a ton of fun along the way. But obviously that 4th title, that's something that we're gunning for, and something that would be so special, especially with all of our families here and the support we've had and cheering us on. It would be great to win it.
Yeah, looking for her first title since 17, and so Holman waits for the winner of this one. We'll join you at 8 p.m. Eastern Time tonight. Once again, here's Brian.
Vic, Rachel Holman has looked outstanding this week, and you said it off the top of this broadcast, that 1-2-page playoff game last night, one of the best games we've seen in a long time. For Rachel Holman and her side, she has done it all at the Scotties. She's made 6 finals. She's won 3 times. And remember, her first ever final when she came on the scene, it was actually versus Jennifer Jones. That was Kingston back in 2013. A lot of these skips and a lot of these players have so much respect for Jennifer, and rightfully so, in what she's done for the game. And in talking with Rachel before this championship, I asked her, what has Jennifer Jones meant to curling in this game? And she said, fierce competitor, amazing curler, and a lot of players, including Rachel, grateful for all she's done for this game. Lots to come yet in this one. However, that would be quite the final tonight again. Jones, Holman.
It would be. And again, a reminder, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So, 9-4. Jones leads it. Last rock. The hammer belongs to Cameron playing red. Corners go up from Cameron, and now it's Jones trying to load up the middle through Emily Zacharias.
And Cameron's been able to do what we suggested, get the 2s with hammer. It's just their goalie's not cooperating. They just can't stop Jones from scoring points.
But Jones has stopped herself from scoring points.
Boys.
There's 2 of them.
Curl, curl, curl. Whoa, 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 whoa.
That's fascinating game.
Nice.
60% for Jennifer Jones. She's up 5.
Sorry, I didn't say. No, it's okay.
Yep. Okay, you got it. 4-5. Yeah, felt good here. Okay.
Around the corner here. Playing the slightly swingier of the 2 turns.
T-line, back 4.
I'm going to choose to go around the corner, go around the swingiest one.
Sweep for T.
Back 4.
Okay, line's okay.
Back 8.
It looks hot, you guys.
Back 8.
Cut a 3-7. I think we're through.
This could die with the pebble. It's flying though.
Okay.
And it's just out.
I think it's off. Just try to make that. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go on. Get him. They're good.
Emily Zacharias.
Clean. Yep. Hard. Whoa. Whoa.
Burgess backs away. 1.
Good.
And we'll open up that center line.
Right out.
You know, we showed you those numbers earlier about
Nice.
how well that the back end of Walter and Cameron had been playing. Selena Sturmey, the Alberta champion out of Edmonton, who played her worst game yesterday to be eliminated, said much the same thing. It's just just bad timing. You just come out with a soft game, and that's what happened. I mean, there's no explanation other than you take it on your shoulders and you admit it, and you'll try next year.
Yeah, and part of the learning experience is, you know, if there's stuff happening in your mind, in your body, for reasons behind why you didn't have the best game, if the throws weren't the way you wanted them to, this is how you learn, is by living through this. Were you heavy with your draws because you couldn't control your heart rate, or were you overthinking things? Was it your release that let you down? This is how you learn and you get better for next time that you're in this situation.
Let's go,
This run's pretty straight.
Yeah.
Jennifer saying this run's pretty straight. It's just a bit of a tilt to the sheet. Just a little bit.
Gotta go.
Curly almost missed that clean last time down that track.
Go, 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 go. Nice shot.
So the guards are gone.
M.
It's
go
the
here.
6th, Russ. And you look at your down.
Full
You're
back
down
eight.
big time.
Go, Forrest. You got it.
Do you play for a blank here, possibly? Because there's nothing to hide behind, or are you desperate for the points and you're trying to manufacture something?
Both. I didn't want to go out on a limb there. You've got to keep going as hard as you possibly can for 2 points. If it gives you a chance, you're not going to get 2, try to get the blank. But at this point in time, you're all in to get 2, 3.
So knife it then.
A blank is not very good for Team Cameron.
Here we go.
Okay, Meg.
Did she not call for that up front?
No,
did you want to come and swoop?
Yeah,
Okay.
they changed their
All right.
mind. Yep.
All right, didn't see
They
that.
talked about playing the freeze. The problem with the freeze is that Carly blasts, and then there's only one rock in play. Blank is still alive that way, though.
And the freeze is the hardest shot.
Right on the back.
I think Kelsey and Megan both got caught just after that. During that 5th end break, they run the mop up and down the sheet. Runs a little bit nicer, so the speed was a little bit slower today than yesterday. But sometimes you forget to carry the one. You know, you've missed a few lights, so you're trying to make sure you're there. And just there's so much happening out there.
I like open.
I've talked to some of the world-class ice makers
Yeah.
about that 5th end mop, and they said, well, that's half the battle.
Okay.
It's also a fresh pebble that they put down in that slide path, and you just come out on it's like liquid ball bearings on your foot.
I liked it. Line's good.
You can stay
Running, Lauren. Weight's good. Hasn't curled an inch. I'd like it to curl a bit. Hasn't curled an inch. Looks heavy.
It's back to your broom.
Right here. Weight's good.
Yeah, it's there.
Whoa, Em. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Nice
Good
car.
car.
Good.
I like the force is on right
Back
now.
4.
Mike Merklinger is the chief ice tech, and Matt Rankin. Wonderful job, fellas. To you and your entire crew, thank you very much. It's been a slog at times. 3 times they pulled the stones off the ice to give them
Line's good.
a little bit of a sharpen.
Close, Kens.
Back 12.
No.
We're on its own. Back 12.
Kels, then you're not on it.
We're back line. We're
You're not
almost
on
through.
You're not on it.
Again?
3-8. You gotta go.
Again? Come on.
Bring it over. You gotta go. Bring it over.
And almost through, boy.
Okay,
Dear.
that's fine.
We just feel it out.
Other factors too. When you get a big building and a big crowd, you know, it's nearly impossible to have it identical throughout a 10-end game. You're going to get wear patterns. You're going to get spots that you always talk about. The brushers have warmed it up. Third rock down. The air temperature changes. The humidity changes. It's as you say, it's a living, breathing thing.
But Walter's look at her brushers was as if to say,
That's good, Jen.
I don't know what I'm doing here at this moment. Like she's really puzzled by what's going on.
Yeah, I think she liked the weight for both of those, just got a little bit fooled. Sometimes you throw it exactly how you want it, and it just doesn't behave the way you expect it to, and that can be so frustrating.
Clean.
So Skip Stone's here in one. Jennifer Jones in control here.
Clean. Yep. Clean. Yep. Yep. Clean. Yep. 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 Yep.
And away it goes. And over the top there. There's no doubt now.
Good. Nice throw, Jen. Good.
Coming around again, or are they going to try to corner freeze to shot rock?
Did we touch it?
I think a corner freeze this time.
I think it was out. That was really good.
It's your last chance to set some air up from Jones.
Yeah, if you come around everything, you won't be shot. Jennifer Jones might throw the guard.
She probably will throw the guard.
Then I might have a double for a couple. I don't know. Okay, 4-5. Run's really nice here. You got it. You got it.
Okay, Becky.
Back 4, Becky.
Somebody said they liked it out of her hand.
Becky. Good.
I think they are playing the come around here.
Becky. Yep.
Like deep back 8.
Back 8, guys.
Gotta go. Good.
Rock.
Good.
Elias.
We gotta go. Okay. Wait's really good.
Whoa, it's really good. Whoa.
Oh, dear.
Okay. 4-7.
Bumps it back. I don't think it's the shot stone. Really close.
Two choices for Jennifer here. She can try to get as much as she can, kick it off of here. It will not jam, but the short run is safer. You can hit it dead on. You can hit maybe a thick half, and that thing's gone.
Let's go, Jen. You got
Much more room for error. Picking the right shot is one of the things that Jennifer is so good at. Joe dead on might make it, and a thick half, so that gives Jennifer maybe a 3-inch window, maybe something like that.
Close. Yep.
Final stone.
Whoa.
Jennifer Jones. Burgess. Urging it to curl. Oh, goodness, got it. And sitting for 3.
Nice.
Wow.
So done.
Good for us.
Yeah, so I see that nice.
Yeah, great force.
Yeah. Didn't move at all.
He's hoping to nose it, but.
But conversely, they're just not playing well. The Cameron team. They're just not setting up stones. They're missing draws. Heavy. Brock was heavy. Walter was heavy.
Yeah. I liked how I threw it.
Right on the nose for 1.
Clean.
Yep.
Yep. 9-5.
Yep. You gotta go.
Yep.
Gotta go.
Hard.
Oh, you gotta go, Elias. Don't want to roll this. Right to the nose. Bang. Sit down.
Good.
And it will. Edge of the 4 for a single. Jones, the hammer when we come back. Everything begins with an idea, and so it was for the Scotties. Robin Wilson and her sister Dawn had just won a second Canadian women's title in 1979, playing with Lindsay Sparks. Till then, the women's game had just existed, played without much fanfare compared to the men's Brier. So now, cue the idea. Working for Scott Paper, she pitched them with a Scott Tournament of Hearts, the emblem of 4 hearts to symbolize the 4 members of the team. It was also meant to convey the spirit of the game and the friendships made, some of them lifelong. It's now recognized as well as any other in Canadian sport and has come to symbolize Canadian women's curling. You see those hearts, you think Scotties. Colleen Jones won the very first in 1982, her first of 6 Scotties titles. Now here we are, 42 years later, and the top women's teams in our country are still playing in the Scotties. Robin Wilson had the idea. Robin Wilson made that idea happen. The second team All-Stars include Carrie Anderson, Carly Burgess, Shannon Burchard, and Sarah Wilkes. And that first team All-Star now will be the Robin Wilson All-Star Award. And Lindsay Sparks, her former skip, is in the middle. For Rachel Holman, Tracy Fleury, Emma Miskew, and Kristen Karwacki, who had a wonderful week coming off the bench for Team Canada, and Carrie Anderson. Congratulations to the All-Stars of this year's Scotties. And all of it happening here at Winsport Event Center, all part of Canada Olympic Park. Now the complexion of the game obviously changed with that 5 in the first. So it's a 4-point lead. Jones has the last rock, playing the Yellowstones here in 7.
Is this stupid?
I don't know. As long as I'm somewhere short, it might be okay.
One more?
I think it's okay. Yeah. Sorry, we're going high?
Yeah, probably no hurry to get in there because the scoreboard really tells you what Jones is going to do.
Yeah, I'd be tempted to replace this high guard at least once, maybe 2, even 3 more times before you disturb the middle there.
A little tighter than
I just want to give the opposition as few chances as possible to blast something, but they do have work to do because those Jones stones are in the top of the 4-foot.
It needs curl. It looks halfway, guys.
No, we're fine.
Looks deep.
We're 2.
Okay. Good. Nice, Kels. Good. What are you going to do is guard this out and hope we can draw around it all?
Do you ever like going there? Do you ever peel the tight one?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, or it's the tight one. I like the tight one.
I think so. Got it. I'm going to go after it.
Heard Kate's plan. There's a stagger on the rocks that are kind of biting the 4-foot. So with the curl today, I think you can make that come around and sit shot back 4.
I think you could.
So they have to guard that so that Jones can't run anything in and release that stagger.
Hey, gotta go. You're good. Nice brush.
Nice brush.
Nice.
Oh, you're scratching here, Joe. You're Cameron.
Tight?
Tight, yep. I think I'd rather see you top 12 than really high.
Okay. You gotta make like 16.
What is the game plan now? What are you doing, particularly now without last rock? You need to make shots, that's a given. But what are you trying to do if you're Cameron?
I would argue, I think they're in that must-steal situation now with the scoreboard. At most, you can give up 1 here, and then you really will have to go hard for 3 if you have hammer and 8.
We're there.
If you can somehow get Jennifer looking at a couple on her last. We've seen misses out of Jennifer today. Just the team in front of her is playing really well.
Good.
And on the other side, Cameron's team in front of her is struggling.
Yes.
So she hasn't had to be that sharp, and she has made some great shots when she's needed them. But if you can get her to look at a few, you might get a miss, and all of a sudden you're right back in it.
Stranger things, right?
Yep. Whoa, clean. Good.
Such great technique from Carly. So solid, square shoulders, bent throwing arm, big power.
We do it now, and then if they rip, we nose, and we're laying
Good.
3.
Yeah.
It has to be this way, because if you're here, this is just lined up.
Okay.
I don't think I hate it.
Do you ever go in that pocket of the yellow?
Yeah,
Unless you want to wait a little more.
Do you ever go in the pocket of the yellow? Kind of what Kels tried?
Yeah, but right now, like if you unlock this, they can get at us if we go behind it.
Okay.
Right now, they can't if you're on this side.
Okay.
Right?
Just like that.
Okay.
So I think it's here, it's another guard.
Okay, so back 4.
You could also go here this way now, and if she does this, at least this whole side's open.
Yeah, it looks easier this way.
Correct, but this is a lot easier as well.
Okay.
Really well thought out. I really like listening to
If
Kate
you're here,
Cameron's
Meg, I don't think it's the worst.
thought process.
You got it.
You need a shot made, though.
And a tough one. A really tough one. This is out in the good stuff.
Back 4.
Megan Walter.
Back 8 right now. Back 4.
Room. Running.
There right now.
Running like you're hot.
Back 8.
Can't be it. Back 8. Off then. Off. It looks like it's almost through.
Curling.
Back 8. It's always Kels, never Ken's. It looks really hot.
It's also always
Sit.
Kelsey Rockstone to help it
Okay,
over,
that's good.
and it will finally dig in. My goodness. Her second shot rock. there's really that.
You want to just peel it out?
That wide-eyed, sort of puzzled look she has.
Yeah, I was just wondering if you ever play the red, yellow, red.
Do you ever play the red, yellow, red, or no?
It's just gonna leave them.
Yeah,
behind the
we
tee line.
can.
Yeah, we're gonna sit behind the tee line. They're gonna freeze.
You could save that red yellow combo
I
too.
didn't want to leave one back here. That's all.
Yeah.
It should spin off though.
I throw peel probably.
Okay. I like firm. 8.
Okay. Right on the nose.
Right on the nose.
I agree with Jennifer, and I'm not sure why they're doing it, because Jennifer said if we make this, our yellow could be buried behind the tee line. That allows Kate to come to it. I thought they'd play the other one.
Yeah, pretty appealing, though, to get rid of this stagger at the top of the forefoot, too.
Yes.
So
right out of her hand, picked up. Burgess, my goodness. Trying to save it. Here we go.
Whoa, curl. I don't know. Yep. Go, 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 go.
Valentine staying with it. Oh, goodness gracious. Center line guard still there. Second shot stone still protected. Sitting back 4 for Cameron.
They're not hooked anymore.
You still have it, yeah.
They're 1-2, I think. Are we ever playing this? Keep the guard? There's no way around them. Or we freeze on ourselves, but she blows it up, and then we're giving up 3 or 4. Like, I can't get around that and not leave her something. They're unlocked.
Carly was a little tight, but managed to move that yellow enough that both yellows are raisable.
I don't think they're 1 and 2.
Do you ever like to run and try to stick it?
We thought that, or like try and hit the one on the left side here.
And just nose it?
Just nose it, yeah. It's also not bad.
It's a pretty good outcome, too.
We can never get a hair low and try to stagger it, right? Okay.
Kind of what you see.
11 right there.
Okay, you got it.
Fortunate she got 1-2 out of that, so.
Oh, I don't think so, Kate. Really don't.
What lead are you playing?
11. Try to nose, or if we can get a hair low and stagger those, that would be the best bet. But
So they're trying to get it over here. If they happen to get it really tight, they might move that one over to there and guard this back one.
You got it.
But she believes they're sitting 1-2. Jones, I don't think so.
Well, it kind of doesn't matter either, Joe. I don't think whether it was 1 or 2, it doesn't change this call in this case.
Makes me feel better.
That's true.
11. Little big.
I think they're just sitting 1, Vic.
Thanks a lot.
Girl. Close. Girl.
There goes the bromance.
Yeah, curl.
And you're going to flip it over on top.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
no, sit right there.
11.
Good shot.
smart call.
Yeah.
She talked about playing the run double, but that was so hard to make and stick and not lose the guard.
Really close.
Played the easier shot there.
That's really close. I could have done.
Kate Cameron is a
I think, yeah,
very
you
nice
kinda
strategist.
do that. If I peel the guard, it's not. Well, we want to make
And
this.
she's coming around, probably.
Yeah, the only other thing I do is I freeze.
Yeah. Do you freeze tap?
I guess even if I. Yeah, if I freeze, it's hard. It's just if I ever rub off,
I know.
and then she.
That's with the out turn.
Whatever you see. I don't keep the hit.
You guys like the freeze? I think, yeah.
Okay. Even if I rub ours, it's not. We'll
not
line
fair.
up on our. Yeah.
You could just plain hit it.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
go.
A steal of one here is not horrible.
Jennifer Jones has had this draw. She had it once in the extra end last night in the spot going away, and twice today. She has not made it.
Nope.
She's been heavy every single time.
Yep.
It's close. It could be them.
Okay.
It's really close.
Yeah, why not just nose it?
Yeah.
Same results.
Yeah,
A little top weight.
Yeah,
If
I
you
love
roll
to tap it
out,
in
you know,
it, but
what's
it's
Kate
kind
doing?
of a line shot. Anywhere in front of it's pretty good.
Okay. You got it, Jen.
Looks all good here, hey?
Yeah. Clean out of your hand.
Yep.
Let's go, Jen.
I don't know. I think it's better to.
To your point, in turns this week, 94%.
Liked it.
Out turns,
Big heavy guys.
73.
Line's good. Running, line's
It's
good.
interesting.
Line's good. Weights to it.
20
Oh,
percentage
good.
point swing.
To it. Got a curl.
Here's her first.
Hard.
Feet's a little heavy.
Hard.
Backing.
Got a
Burgess.
curl.
Hard.
Hard.
Still on it. Still on it. Didn't want to rub and roll away.
Hard. Good.
And taps it back.
She's getting closer on that one,
Not
Chuck.
bad. Yeah, I think that works, Jen.
Nice, Jen.
And that was an example. She really didn't want to be late. So she had to be there. So
yes.
That's the right way to miss it.
We're trying to flop all the way under just yellow, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the shot is there for
You're going to get more curl here. She said she
for
had an
Cameron.
11 on that. I thought I threw it hard, but...
Oh, that was about an 11. Yeah.
How far do you want to flop over? You're going to.
At the ends, but it's
Do you
patient
want to
all
be
the way.
center line? Do you want to be a little further underneath the stagger? Where do you want to go?
I think, Joe, we're behind the yellow.
Okay.
You know, at this point, it's get it buried and cross your fingers.
Cameron's last.
10.
Close?
Oh,
really big. Close?
Really big. Kelsey.
Gotta go.
Wait.
Gotta go. Gotta cross the nose and flip. Gotta get it across the nose and flip. Oh, she's gonna kill her own.
10-2.
Wow.
What was that?
I don't think it's worth it, do you?
I don't think so. I looked at it.
I don't think that's worth it. Do I have any space?
No, just draw.
Do I have any space?
You just have edge.
If the,
thanks.
the score was
ice is
really
close.
close.
Yeah.
Jennifer's hitting that all day. Matter of fact, you could high side that with peel weight, and there's very little risk, and you might even get a
I
jam.
think after the first end, it was like, oh.
But scoreboard call.
Even if we score.
All right.
Yeah, they're still thinking
She wouldn't have you on every single one of
it
these.
would have been much different, except for
Do
that
one more.
first end.
Let's go. Let's make this.
Giving up 5 to Jennifer Jones.
Mine's good. Mine's good. I still thought all there, Lauren. Mine's
Probably
good.
nice to
Mine's
get
good.
another crack at
Heavy.
this for Jennifer.
Half a stone in the 4 is what she
Heavy, go
needs.
far. Mine's good. Mine's good. Yep. Hard line.
Uh-oh.
Hard
Starting to go.
line. Hard.
Got to get it by their own first. Oh, goodness. And it just spills in to grab the top. Still not looking comfortable, but it results in 2 to extend the lead. It was opened back in 2011, Winsport Event Center. Seats some 3,000 and is the home of Hockey Canada West, their high performance center. 4 sheets in play during round robin. Now down to just 1. This is the semifinal of this year's Scotties. Jones adding to the total, so she's made double digits with a deuce, and it means that Kate Cameron out of the Granite in Winnipeg will have the hammer here in the 8th, playing the Redstones.
See you, bro.
Okay, line's okay if you're here. Right at me, guys. Hard. Hard. Little more, little more, little more.
Take
Nice
away the
there,
red
Ken.
double.
Nice, Kens.
6-8.
Okay. Got it, Em. Let's go, Em.
Imagine they'll call for this one in the rings as opposed to earlier in the game.
More line than I'd
Well, maybe
like.
not this game, but earlier when the game's
Good
close.
football.
Maybe throw a guard.
Line's good.
You're there.
They don't need a guard.
Clean it.
To it. Oh, whoa, then. Curl, then. We're heavy. We're going to be no line, then. Got to curl.
I was wondering, you hate to throw
Gotta
a rock
curl, no
away,
pocket.
Russ,
Go,
but
go,
would
go.
you
Keep
ever
going.
just
Keep
whip
going,
it
keep
through?
going.
Because this
Okay,
is
that
actually,
works.
these
That's
rocks
fine.
are just going to help Team Cameron.
No, I'm
Okay,
with you
good.
100%. We've had this discussion a billion
Nice.
times coaching, and what good is that third one? No, that's a really good point.
Do you like that?
Okay.
Or just
You
tap
probably
them
need like
around.
hack. There's 3 rocks there.
Hack.
What often happens to, and this is a smart call
Did you say
hack, but a
hockey?
lot of teams
Yep.
will throw maybe
Okay,
normal
got
at
it.
this, and they roll out, and there goes a corner
Or we
guard.
try to bonk it. That might not be bad. With
Yeah,
hack.
kind of like that. Just on the beak?
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. You got it.
Release everything. Have a few jam possibilities.
Yes, yeah, leave them in.
Yeah. So a lot of
Yep.
run backs in the
Yellow
1-2
line.
game
Yellow
missed
line.
by millimeters and just
Hard line.
jammed or terrible results. It can
line.
happen so easily.
Oh, no
Hard.
question.
You got it, so.
Hard.
Still got it.
Hard. Whoa.
Spill all 3 of these, just a little.
Go big, go big, go. go.
Okay, that's good.
That's
well
good.
done.
11-4.
Okay. I think I like peeling this one. Okay. They're good. Yeah.
Let's go on.
Clean. Yep. Yep. Clean.
Emily Zacharias.
Clean. Nice toss, Sam. Really good.
Slides it underneath.
With the two yellows
Good.
slightly one higher than the other, you can freeze to the corner of the higher one at some point.
That's my only other thought. Yeah, or even just,
Just
freeze
leave that.
tap. Okay.
Like that?
I don't mind that.
Sure. Yep.
Gotta get to it. Even to it and tap, and then that always jams.
Okay.
It's just such a tough call.
Like a
It's
13?
not wrong at all.
You're 11-5.
I thought just going around the corner would make some sense this early. So easy to set up a red double.
Close. Weight's good.
Close,
Kelsey
yep.
Rock.
Weight's really good.
You gotta go.
Hard break.
You gotta go. Gotta go.
Yep.
Hard. It's curling like we're really like.
We're not.
Hard.
Weight's good.
We're
Right to
nosing it. Hard. Hard.
Walter will stay with it, and they're right to the nose.
Okay.
There's the easy double. It just, I think it jammed.
If not, we're building a wall.
I think the double goes right on to here.
Yeah, just get
And
one
even
of
if
them.
it catches, it probably comes back here. Do you know?
Yeah.
You want to come look at it?
You ever just hit the inside one really hard?
I think I'm almost seeing just do
I like
that.
That's what I
Tick,
saw.
tick. Yeah. Do you like that?
I like that.
Yeah. If you just peel this one and it comes back, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, up 6. You just need to
think we need to
remove 1.
Yeah,
2 is
yeah.
bonus, but
I like it.
You like here, Cart?
Like
Pretty
it.
straight.
Right
Is
where
that
the
the out turn?
Jen's broom is.
I was seeing the in, but whatever you like.
What do you guys like? I saw the end.
Okay, I like
Yeah,
the in then, yeah.
in's easier to get
It
the
won't do
back
a whole
one.
lot. Yeah.
It'll
Go
kick a
after it.
little
Let's go.
lower. They might be able to get it perfect to get that red one right through where Jennifer's standing through the back two yellows. About an inch and a half of that top one.
Clean.
Oh.
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
Whoa.
Yep.
Carly Bird.
Whoa.
They
Whoa.
play third stones here in the
Whoa.
8th.
Yep. Yeah. Whoa.
Late licks. Here we go. Got them both. Oh, it's stuffed at the back.
Good try.
Really good car.
Wait.
Can try to tap it if you want, or we can just make it go. At this point, you need to get this laying second, though. So you can try, but
Okay.
13 again.
Okay, it's gonna feel really good here.
Okay,
We'll run the
you love
line
it.
for a bit.
Interesting, huh? Earlier in the week mentioned that they lost
13.
Close.
Back line.
10-5
Close. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Hack.
whoa.
on
Whoa.
Wednesday afternoon.
Hack.
Cameron
Close.
did to Jones.
Close. Kens.
And now down
Kens.
here,
Kens.
11-5.
Whoa, whoa, close. Kels. Sorry, guys. Kels.
Okay.
And
That's good.
That's good.
Good.
just
Great
far
weight.
enough. Just hit the 2.
really nice weight control.
Hack. Okay. Or do you
Wanted
like
to roll that a
weight?
little
You have
bit
of
more
it?
behind the
I have
corner
all of it.
guard.
Okay. Do you like a 10?
Yep.
All right.
All right, let's
Yep.
make it.
Let's
Easy
go.
10.
We're seeing more curler than both teams expected early in the
Yes.
game. I expect it's probably straightened out a bit now that all the paths have been worn in.
Yeah, good.
Worn
Hit
in.
it. Yeah,
True.
really hard. Hard. Right to it.
Burgess
Hard. Right to it.
got it
right
by.
to
They
it.
do. Oh, really great scrub. Zacharias and Lenentine.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yep. 10.5.
It's not the second shot.
Not so simple.
It's not shot stone. Rather, they still belongs to Cameron.
Little light.
You just can never touch that. But
Ignore?
if you're here, it's an auto.
I think you have to. You could try the yellow
Think that's the only
double,
place you
but
got, though?
you can't see much of it.
Top 4, T-line.
Okay, you got it, Meg. Okay, you got it, Meg.
The unfortunate part for Kate here is the red one's wide open. They can't do anything about that.
Can try to get buried around this rock at the top of the 8 foot
Top 8, we gotta go.
and leave enough space
Yep,
for a
line
few to
tight.
get under there. It's really precise.
Yell line.
Top 8.
Yell line.
Right out of her hand, they got her too.
Yell line.
Elias.
Top 12, tight.
You gotta go.
Not it.
Rock.
Hard, Ken.
Keep going. Keep going.
I wonder if Megan's got
Okay.
one or two slower ones. It was only heavy once, and that was after a whole bunch of rocks like that.
Make it go.
Yeah,
don't
the
you?
back one.
I agree.
Okay, Meg.
On the quarter.
Yeah. That's fine.
Roll away here. You don't want to hang there and leave a little bit of a
She'll draw. I'm okay to give her 2 though.
Yeah.
yellow wall.
Firm. Okay. You got it, Jen. They're good, Jen. You got it. Let's go. Clean. Yep. Yep. Clean. Clean.
Jones in her
So
first.
firm. Yep. Yep. Yep.
You heard the
All the way. Roll
the
it.
concession that she'll likely draw, and
Good.
obviously that kind of a lead, prepared to give up 2.
Good.
Yeah, that's the problem number there, the 54% on draws for Jennifer Jones, but no problem on the scoreboard, up 11-5. The player numbers are brought to you by New Holland,
What are you seeing, sorry?
proud
Top
sponsor
four.
of
Once it
Curling
crosses
Canada.
The line, I think the weight will come off a bit. Okay, just top 4.
Okay, I still think Will force.
The story there for Jones, the team in front of her is playing really well, out curling their opponents. So a few misses from their skipper hasn't affected the outcome of the game by any means.
Like it. Okay. Back close for line.
Okay.
Back little bit.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, it's going sideways.
Line. Back hard.
Got to get it by a stone just outside
Hard.
that one there coming up. Can you drag it enough to get it by that one too? Oh goodness, great draw. Wonderful draw late, Kate Cameron.
It hasn't shown today, but it's a really good team. I did think when she said it's going sideways, I thought it was into the middle, into the slower path too early. Great brush.
We bounce off.
Yeah. You guys having that one.
4.5.
You need top 4.
Okay.
Top 4 full 4. Be
Okay.
shot raw.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, Jen.
Let's go, Jen.
Let's make this.
You got it.
And get shot rock here, right on the corner.
Line's good.
Another outturn draw.
Line's good. Yep.
That's 4 in a row.
Yep. Wait all D. Line's good. Wait all D. Line's good. Close for line. Yes. Line's
Valentine.
good. Gotta go. Yep. Hard, guys. Hard. Line's good.
Burgess.
Gotta Gotta finish a little. Hard. Yep. Line's good.
Keep
Line's
it
good.
going.
Oh, here it goes. It's starting to dig in now. And
Hard.
not quite.
Just recognizing that that's right through the slide path. You think if you're throwing from the bottom of our screen, they're all right-handed curlers. Just to the left of center line is the wear pattern from all the rocks, and
I just got a 4-7 on Jen's and they.
your slider just ground in that mount.
Yeah, nice speed though. I had a 14.7 on that. So that's just the kind of ice where it's still running nicely. Just sweepers can be aggressive.
Yeah, yeah.
When it was really fast yesterday, a little sweep added a lot more.
Val Sweeting throwing the third stones for Team Canada. Only left-hander in the field. It was nice of the crowd here. Some applause as Cameron throws, looking for a 2.
Line's okay.
Line's
Full 4.
curling.
Oh, you.
Really
A
curling.
little wider than Jennifer's. It should slide.
D-line.
Close.
Really curling, you guys.
Oh, guys.
Yep, we're good. Nice, Kate.
Very nice. No quit. Just too late. Hey, is it possible? Yeah, why not? They scored 5, Jones did, albeit they did have the last rock, and Cameron would have to steal 4 to tie. Welcome back on this championship Sunday. The semifinal of this year's Scotties. In between ends, the Cameron team saying among themselves, oh my gosh, if we would have just been able to prevent that 5. They gave them a big jump start. And now down by 4. And Jones does have the hammer here in the 9th playing the Yellowstones.
Yeah, they'll have nightmares over that end for sure. They did not play a great end, but Kate saved them on her first one. And then on her second one, they actually had a chance to steal 2 if it gets in there good. And then they got caught in between. Do we try to save it or do we try to roll deeper? They roll a little deeper. It's probably a
force.
Yeah, probably a force.
Keep going. You got a good one. Keep going.
Right to it, right to it.
Okay, good. Nice, Kels.
Good spot.
I missed the time.
5 nice shots to start this end too. You know, good depth, lined up. Lauren kept them in front of the tee line.
Clean. Just clean. Nice toss. Nice, Em. Good throw.
Saw Jen's interview after the game last night. They said, well, what do you think about playing in that semifinal? And she said, if you can guarantee you're going to win it, I love playing in the semi. So dream scenario for her today.
Yeah, how true.
More line than Ken's.
You know,
Halfway.
they get the
Okay, you gotta pick
guarantee
one. Do
they've
you go
got the
tight
rocks
then?
figured out unless they switch colors. They've got
That red.
Okay,
3
then
hours
go.
on the sheet they're going to play on tonight. That has to be beneficial.
Meg.
We mentioned a little bit of a weakness there for that outturn draw. Last end, she had a very nice outturn. It came up a little bit more than they wanted to, but much closer to the ballpark. That's the only shot we've really seen her miss by a wide margin, and she just had a chance to practice it without a lot of pressure.
How true.
Got it, Em. It's 3/4, Em. Okay, go after it. Let's go.
Emily Zacharias
No.
gave it a little bit of a pitch.
Girl, it's okay. It's okay. Never going to get there. Good try, Em.
The World Junior Championships being played in Lohja, Finland, and they wound up today. And Norway in an extra is the winner over Italy. Denmark wins the bronze. The Canadians team of Johnson Tao failed to qualify. They went 4 and 5. On the women's side, Mila Plett was in the bronze medal game. Qualified, went 5 and 4, lost to Norway. Switzerland is your gold medalist in World Junior play from Lohja, Finland.
Back 12.
Yep.
Back 12.
Megan
back
Walton.
line.
Yell line.
Back
Whoa,
line.
whoa,
Back line.
whoa, whoa.
We're back line.
Close. 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 Curl. Curl. Whoa. Straight.
Okay.
Good.
I think they were trying to hit a little more of that second yellow and splash back for a little bit of a wall. You heard
Peel, I think.
Kate scream at the last second. Such
Still,
precision.
Yeah, coming up nice on that in turn. All game, it's been finishing pretty hard.
No. Just easy and clean. M. Hard. M. Hard. M. Hard. We're good. We're good.
And good they are.
Yeah.
Guard broom length out. Megan Walter.
Yeah, your guard placements maybe changed a hair because of that little extra curl. Because you make this a long guard, it's really easy to get in around.
High half.
Keep it moving.
Really curling. We're only high.
Okay.
I find that tough when there's so much curl, because then you get the guard in tight enough, it's a pretty short run back.
Hard, Jen. Hard.
A little more.
Good.
Nice depth there. Say that's about right depth.
Good, sweet.
Maybe a hair farther.
I think they wanted it a little bit closer, but
You like that or no?
It's pretty good.
PLA? Okay.
I don't mind it. Yeah, make them make a play. I don't hate it. Like,
It'd be a
what are they
hack weight
doing?
shot. I don't mind it.
Where can they go if we make that?
I think so. I like it.
Yeah, let's make
Hack.
it.
Just the feather off nose. 3/4 with hack
Yeah,
is
try
good.
and get it under there.
Let's make it.
Let's go, Car.
Hack still feels good in here. Eh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Your brain says peel a guard, but
They're big.
A little bit.
you know,
Yep. Heavy.
if this was Kate after this drops, if you peel the guard, Kate taps it, sits 3, and you never know.
Yes. Yes. Whoa. Curl.
Kind of like this one.
Gorgeous.
Whoa.
And
Nice.
through it
Good.
goes, and then rolls up and just sits on the face.
10.5, Lauren. Good call.
The way it stays buried.
It's good.
Yes. Whoa. Curl. Whoa.
Nice shot, Car.
Good.
The smile from Jones there, saying to Lauren, good call. And it is something that Jones has said she really has enjoyed playing with what was a junior championship team just 3 years ago. Gives her a little bit,
I didn't think it was 10
a little new life.
I know.
Like this?
Energy.
Piece of yellow.
Look at that.
Blows it up and I come around.
I think when you've got 3 young players and you've got Jennifer Jones, you just assume that Jennifer's going to do all the thinking out there.
Fraction
These
left.
3 players are very, very smart strategically.
Guys, we can never freeze our own red. It would be better to go around it.
Pretty sure that's one reason Jennifer has them on their team.
No.
You got it.
Well, the resumes are wonderful.
Oh.
What's up, Max?
Kate, top
Skip
4.
stones.
Top 4.
Here in this ninth.
Top 4.
Yeah, we're there.
Line's closed. Through.
Top 4.
Line's great.
Back on its
T-line.
own. On its own.
Line's
Go right
great.
around.
Yep.
Back
Where
four.
are you?
Yep.
Back
4. Yep.
Go right around.
Yes.
You're right in between.
Yeah, same as the first
Set.
end. Couldn't get it
Hit.
to stop, couldn't get it by.
Good, thank you.
Shot rock for the moment.
Don't want to leave her double. Or roll your
I don't
way.
think you really want to stay. I think you just peel it out.
Yeah.
Just pick it.
Yeah.
Like just a nice for that
Yeah.
here,
Yeah.
like a 8.5, 9.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people would say, boy, if Jennifer can just sit right there, hit it and sit right there, but that's kind of the only way that Kate can generate any pressure on Jones, because that would leave that red one shot rock buried.
I'd like to roll it away, like
Just peel it away. What are the
we
odds
just got to make sure we get
of Team Cameron
decent chunks.
burying the one being shot rock?
All right.
and even then, that yellow, red, yellow is always available.
8.5, 9.
Okay.
Clean. Yep.
Jones
Go
first.
up. Clean. Yep. Whoa. Just clean.
Just get rid of it.
Clean.
Roll it out. Good.
And roll it out they do.
Sorry on mine. I was setting tight.
Wow, this is interesting.
Leave the guard, right? I think we're just throwing firm.
Yeah.
I think it's the only way you can end up being buried. Vic, where do you go if you play that in turn?
It'd be shot stone,
Yeah,
right? You can't
yeah.
get across. You
Maybe
can't
get-
stop it before the back 4.
A small half buried,
Yeah.
which is a gimme for somebody of Jones' caliber.
Lined up.
I wondered if you could play the out turn chase around, like back line, hack weight, just try to get
Tap the red.
tap the red and get the yellow out far enough to sit shot. Really tough though.
Yeah, and, yeah, you need a bit of speed there. Not that this is easy either.
Red onto yellow, onto red. Get rid of the yellow to be a shot rock.
Curl. Curl. Curl.
Coming up, here we go.
Okay, that's okay.
And we'll drive it by.
Okay, let's make this good. Make it. Run.
Lots of practice on the out turn for Jen. Now she gets an in turn. It couldn't have worked out better this game for Team Jones.
Fight the 4. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Still pretty ugly in there. A lot of bad ends. She also left a lot of points off the border, so.
Yeah, she did actually. Make a good point. Minimum of 2 points that they left on the ice. Jones last.
I'm good.
Should be there.
Drawing for a couple.
Where is it?
We can't.
Line's good. Line's good. Curl. Curl, curl. Hard curl.
Trying to slow it down here.
As the crowd comes alive
It's okay.
at Winsport Event Center. And this one will be heavy. Again, another point left on the board, but that will be it. As Jones will move on to the final for another showdown with Rachel Holman for this year's Scotties Championship. Make the final 12-7. And isn't that interesting? That first end, 5 is the difference in the game. So 2 teams looking for their championships. 17 the last Holman, 18 the last Jones. They had a great run, boy. 2 must wins on Thursday to get to the final 6. And taking Jones here in a semifinal, but just didn't bring the game today, Kate Cameron and company. And so Jones is on to the final tonight at 8 Eastern time. Chance to sign an autograph. The white Stetson, of course, emblematic of hospitality here in Calgary as she makes her way off the ice. And behind the ice, Jennifer Jones meeting the media.
I thought it was a great game last night. Hopefully we can put on another show tonight.
So where's your head at going into tonight? Obviously, there's lots of emotion and whatnot. Where's your head at?
I just want to soak it all in. The crowd's been awesome, and I just really want to enjoy it. And I have never not enjoyed playing, so I don't see tonight being any different. So I just want to go out and play like we did last night and see what happens at the end.
And it was a wonderful game last night. The ebb and flow of it all. Listen, right out off the hop, you give up 5, and that's tough to come back from. But they gave it a go, Cameron. It's the problem she didn't have any support today from Megan Walter, and despite that, you know, you have that lead. It's a little easier to play if you're Jennifer Jones. Game story brought to you by Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue. It sets up the big game tonight. Holman against Jones.
The 2024 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is presented by Scotties Facial Tissue. Unleash the Scotties. By Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue. By BKT Tires, growing together. And by Home Hardware. Here's how.
Well, they're city rivals, they're provincial rivals, of course. Cameron from the Granite in Winnipeg, Jones from the St. Vital. And our thanks to Kate Cameron and the entire team, and we wish them well, safe travels till we see them again. Just one game to go. Can it be as good as it was last night? Rachel Holman, Jennifer Jones, the final the championship game for this year's Scotties Tournament of Hearts at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Will it be that dream ending for Jones, who's ending her 4-game play? Or will it be a return to the top step of the podium for Rachel Holman, first time since 17? We'll find out tonight when we join you again, 8 p.m. Eastern. The Scotties Tournament of Hearts is here on Canada Sports Leader, TSN.